devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening. Look at all you beautiful people in here. And it's already goodness gracious, I already got another one. What? This is crazy. And we are starting early tonight. Y'all are throwing super chats like crazy. Appreciate y'all. Drew, brother, what's poppin', man? Good to see you in here. Also, Chena. I'm not a what? Oh, dang. Oh, maybe you got one of the gifted ones and then it expired because the new month just hit. So maybe that may have been what it was. Or sometimes like the credit card expires depending on, whatever. It's all good. You've paid your membership through the year, okay? You've more than done enough. You'll still be treated as if you're a Chena member. I wish I could give them away individually. YouTube said that like you could now do that as a creator. You could just like select people to give channel memberships to. But I don't know how to do it yet. So seems like I got to mess around a little bit, but Drew, you'll always be a channel member in our hearts. I'll go back in behind the scenes and see if I can mess with that this evening after the stream. I appreciate you, Drew. What it do? Thank you. Flying Rich also sent a super chat, of course, about himself. Oh, no way. Rich, did you really do? Are you? That's a beautiful thing. So Flying Rich, thank you for the super chat, brother. He says 14,000 subs on Flying Rich Farms. That is awesome. Congratulations. Shout out to Rich. Crushing it with those shorts. And of course, that wasn't enough. So he sent another one with a member chat. chat. He says, okay, first off, shout out to Flying Rich, member for 20 months, 14,000 members. Yes, about myself. That's awesome. I think he means 14,000 subscribers, but that's what's up, man. Let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Appreciate all y'all being here. This is a beautiful thing. We're starting with 40 people in here, and let's get it popping. We got dang old Matt in chat, and not only is dang old Matt in chat, but dang old Matt was also first this dude, come on. Sorry. I can see stuff that you can't right now. My apologies. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Dangle Matt was first in chat, so brother, you're owed at least a fist bump or a high five, or which one do you want? Okay, fist bump. Appreciate you. We also are going to go through and say what's up to all the channel members. So for all y'all that don't know, if you're here for the first time or if you're rewatching this on the replay, shout out to the replay mafia. Leave hashtag replay mafia. Actually, a lot of times YouTube doesn't allow the hashtag comments to stay or to stick around, so just put replay mafia in the chat or in the whatchamacallit, comments. Anyway, appreciate all y'all. We're going to go through and we're going to say what's up. We're going to welcome all of our channel members, and then we're also going to go through and say what's up. I'll give all of our honorable mentions out, and we're going to get it popping. So first off, we have Mr. Fromage himself. Got a cheese, also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for being here. And just so all y'all know, this coming up Saturday will be the first. So I think I could pull it off all in one show. But the contest will be this coming up Saturday. Yes, the $1,000+ contest, the $1,000+ giveaway. I think it's about $1,000, maybe a little more. But the whole boatload of stuff, the 2 Gideon optics, the you know, all the stuff, 2 Gideon optics, at least 2, I think maybe even 3 knives. I got to go check the gear. There's S-Tech gear, there's NAR gear, there's tourniquets. There's the new ratcheting tourniquet as well, the one that you gotta like ratchet close. Tourniquet holders from S-Tac, magazine carriers from S-Tac, like battle belt stuff, plate carrier stuff, Strike Industries, EMP, and most of the stuff was actually purchased with my dollars. And what is NAR, medical stuff, all sorts of stuff. So if you have submitted a picture, basically you send in a picture with any kind of DLD merch. It could be a patch from back in the day, it could be a sticker, it could be, you know what, if you ordered something from DLD hardware and you got a DLD chocolate, then whatever, anything, any kind of DLD paraphernalia. If you, I mean by that I mean, like, you know, DLD stuff, or a hoodie or a hat or whatever, anything, post that. And you know, a build, a handgun, your carry gun, a rifle, your gear, your nods, the whatever, your kit, just post a dope AF picture and submit that. They'll be voted on by the viewers. The viewers are going to be voting which one is the dopest. Top 5 will be entered, and top 5 will get you know, a bunch of different stuff. We'll go through at that point what the number 1 prize will be, number 2, 3, 4, 5 prize, and all that stuff. So I have a sneaking suspicion that Gutter Cheese's pick is gonna be in the top 5. I'm just saying. It's simple yet effective. And I just said, actually, on the Tactical Turkey stream, that simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. Anyway, let's go through and continue saying what's up to all the channel members. We got Silverback in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you here as well. Appreciate you. Also a channel member. Joe Morris, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. And y'all have been channel members forever. Joe Morris is OG, triple OG from back in the day. So naturally, I appreciate y'all being here. Flying Rich, who's also a mod and a channel member. Appreciate you. Shana member, also a mod as well. Appreciate you. Hey, man against the masses, who apparently passed the gases. So there you go. Appreciate you being here as well, my guy. We already got the chat from Flying Rich. 80XR920, brother. Great to see you. I always think of my XR920, which is in this sack. If you'd like to take a look at my sack, just let me know. That's a different website. JK. Probably shouldn't joke about the evil that's going on. We're actually going to talk about that, man. The internet, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Kurt24, who was not first this evening. Is everything okay? Kurt, do we need to talk? I'm just kidding. Great to have you here, Kurt. We love you, bud. He's also a mod and also low key. He's the low key uh, channel owner. I'm trying to elevate you every time. It's like, yeah, he's the producer of the show, low key, don't let nobody know. And then it's like he owns the channel. It's his. I'm employed by him. Evan Budzinski, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Mike McClune, the goon, a mod and a channel member. Appreciate you. Evan, Joe, you already know. Zanti, yo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Mike McClune, the goon, Zanti Misfit. Let's see, Mike Joe Morris. I'm just going through here, man, against the masses, passing the gases. Evan Budzinski, Zanti, Senor Fromaggi, Eric Stockbridge. What's up, bro? New member here. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming and joining. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Let's see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Welcome aboard. Blue Curtain Burner, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming through. Blue Curtain Burner, Chinamemba. Live Life, Alabama in the house, Chinamemba. Lightning McQueen, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Also with Chinamemba. Fire Rider, my guy, also with Chinamemba. This is beautiful, beautiful. Love y'all. Toy Town Inc., shout out to you and the wife. Hope you guys are both chilling and enjoying the show. We'll get into it here shortly. We got Fire Rider in the building. What's up, brother? Lightning McQueen, Live Life, call 911 Namakila. Eagle Run. Yo, I was trying to holler at you about that 338. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll talk about it later. That thing looks sick, though. I think, what is it? The 338 Spectre or whatever? Bro, that ish is crazy. I definitely need to holler at you about that. Lightning McQueen, Live Life. Who else we got? Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Lightning McQueen, more Beta Prince, my guy. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Barton Fink, also a channel member. What's up, brother? 1, 2, the Diddy Diddlers coming for you. 3, 4, the Dilders have a gun and are ready at the door. Yeah, this is true. Have you guys seen those like shorts and those videos that are like, what would you do if I was breaking in your house? I want to make one and just be like, shoot you in the face. Like what? Oh, yo, funniest joke I heard today. This dude was like, it was something similar, right? And this guy posted a comment on Instagram. I know it's never as funny when you say it versus, you know what? I'll wait till I bring my guy on because then we both can laugh and I won't sound as stupid. How about that? How about that? Let's see. Mike McClune, Sport Brand, brother. Great to see you. One of our favorite mods. We love it. Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Joe Morris, Drew, channel member for life. I told you, my guy. I told you, channel member for life. ADXR 920, Sport Brand, Lightning McQueen, Joe Morris, Barton Fink, and of course, shout out to Flying Rich, who hit 14,000 subscribers on his Flying Rich Firearms channel. Appreciate you being here as well. Live Life, Lightning McQueen, Shauna, Kurt, Joe Morris. Let's see who else is in here. ADXR 920. Dang, member for 23 months. 23 months. Feels like only yesterday, doesn't it? We spend so much time together, it's hard to keep track, but time flies. Time flies. Evan, Silverback, all my peeps are up in here. I love it. Shauna member, congratulations, Flying Rich. Look at that. She dedicated her member chat to you. This is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see. Drew, Eric Stockbridge is back. I'm kind of new. Post where? So if you send me a post with any kind of DLD related merchandise, so whether it's a patch or one of the DLD stickers or a hat, all of my merch is available at dldhardware.com. And just so y'all know, this isn't like a ploy to get rich off of like DLD merch, because usually I make a max of like $8 to $10 per item. So don't go broke trying to do it. But if you send a picture to me via Instagram, which is DLD _after _dark, or if you email it to me, which one of my mods can post the email in chat, just shoot it to me. It could be a picture of any DLD merch with a gun, a build, a rifle, it could be something you're working on, just something cool, something dope. Make it a dope picture. Maybe do a picture like outside in the grass with the sunset or sun rising or something cool, right? Maybe a nice little layer of dew on the grass, a little dew. not Mountain Dew, although I'll accept that too. And it could be your kit, your gear, your EDC, but your pistol belt. It could be anything. Just make it a dope picture. It's got to have, gun, gear, nods, kit, like something dope. And I mean, I'll accept whatever. The people are going to vote on it, right? But that was kind of the premise of this, is like show off your builds. And it's not, if it's not your builds, then show off your EDC gun, your GAT, whatever, just whatever, something. At this point, just send something in. Aggie, my guy, great to see you. So next Saturday, just to be thorough, next Saturday, I'll pull up all the pictures on the live stream. All you guys will go through. So don't send anything or post anything illegal, because that would be stupid, because I'm literally going to be like, here's a picture from Agorizer, and if in past, the peoples be out, the peoples be watching and all that stuff. So, just I don't do anything illegal at all. I would encourage you guys to not do anything illegal either. However, people be doing what they want to be doing. So just don't send it in for a public contest, like with your username, because that'd be crazy. Okay, so Agorizer, my guy, also with Chanamemba, Lightning McQueen, see, Gutta Cheese, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. What's up, brother? Also with Chanamemba, appreciate you. Joe Morris, Aggie, let's see, Fluffy Bunny, my guy. Let's see, who else am I missing in the kitchen? Hey, Murphy's Law, brother, is back to membership, and I love it. Let's everyone welcome him back. Yo, Chanamemba, Murphy's Law, bruh. Love it. Mr. BS says, congrats, Flying Rich. Look at that. Jason Ewing, my guy, great to see you. The husband of Shauna member. Jason Craig, how you get fired on your day off? Great to see you, my guy. Also with Chana member, appreciate you. Barton Fink, Murphy's Law, DLD After Dark. We aren't doing like last stream, are we? Not in the mood for trolls instant. No. So you can tell if there's an intro, and if there's like stuff like this.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
If I can do stuff like that, then it's not like last time. So that's when I like go live on my phone only. So that's going to be the new video. If I'm like, hey, I'd be right back, like I'm gonna hit the bathroom or something, or get a drink, that's what I'm gonna play every single time now, because it honestly, it's just hilarious. Man Against the Masses, running through traffics. Z, what's up, brother? Z, also Chenamemba. AI be tracking pics, no doubt. Watch those surreal numbers. See, Murphy's Law, Joe Morris, Aggie. Great to see all you guys. Appreciate y'all coming through. And the last little moment of honorable mentions, of course, Drew. Is a channel member. He paid his membership for life. Appreciate you, man. We're gonna do a strap check. So everyone, sound off. Strap check in the chat. Damian Christ, my brother in Christ, great to see you, my guy. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Tech Money in the building. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Let's see. Murphy's Law is now with Chenamemba. Appreciate you, brother. We got Freedom Seeds for All. What's up, fam? What's up from Kami, Minnesota? Oh, man. Is it Kami there? Is it that bad? I guess it's kind of turning Kami everywhere, right? It's okay, because we're all going to be wearing Kami shirts tonight. Let's see who else. And I've scrolled. Sandwich Chef, the chef of sandwiches, bro. Great to see you. And he says, yes, 11.5 inch for the win. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Ross, what's up, man? Ross, thanks for coming and hanging out. And the rest of you, hey, Tavinho, great to see you. Vallejo, Minute Man for Jesus. I love that. FTATF. Hell yeah. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. And everyone else, if I missed you, I love you. Let's go ahead and jump in. So JC Neener, always moving cleaner. Okay, we got a 43X. Actually, we'll do strap check in a second. Everyone sound off. Flat fee for life, bro. You don't even want to know how much he man, that he yeah, we'll talk about it another time. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. So we got some interesting things to jump into and talk about here. But before we do, I want to bring in my stunt double. A lot of you may know him. You may see him on various podcasts throughout the interwebs. You may see him. He was actually featured in a very famous video in the background of that video where they were like, "Hide your kids, hide your wife," because they graping everybody out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Flying Rich. He's my stunt double today. Although your shirt looks way more of a deeper red than mine.
Yeah, probably because I don't wear mine every day like you do.
Every day, dude, I haven't touched this in like 6 months. I actually,
Oh,
as I put this on, I was like, "Man, I've not worn this in like 6 months."
no,
I'm
you,
just
you wore it yesterday.
oh, hey, that was after I showered in the evening, okay? That's different, that's different. I just haven't re-showered this evening yet. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
And
so,
it's not the first time of the day you're brushing your teeth.
no, absolutely not, absolutely not. It never is it? It never is. Let's jump in for all the people that are watching this on the Replay Mafia, and also for those that are here for the first time. Let everyone know who you are, what you do, where they can find you, and then we'll Dark take a shower. Hey, I took a shower last
Well, I
night.
am
No,
Flying Rich, and I am the purveyor of fine mesh, or might be. I'm considering marketing and selling Meshtastic nodes for off-grid comms, no monthly fee.
for real?
Yeah, and you'll get a free goon beam and a tack knife with it.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like the EDC kit. Yeah,
So hold on. You get a free goon beam and a free tack knife
I'm
with it.
working the deal. Yeah, I'm working that deal.
Okay. All right.
It's
What's
just
the
going to be $1,000 for the
Oh,
radio.
okay, that makes sense, that makes sense, yeah. What's
Yeah.
the owner of Tack Knives' name?
Tack.
Tack. His name is Tack Tickle. Oh, Tack, that's great. Shout out to, Shane, the owner of Tack Knives. Hey, too many choices. What's up, brother? Good to see you. He's in here talking about 9mm again. I know, it's crazy.
And so gutter cheese, I got a box load. Actually, I haven't even opened the box. I got a box load of ish hardware for the Gatling gun. So
Dude.
I think McMaster Car ships overnight. I literally got the crap
It
today.
depends on when. Hey, Gort, my guy, also a channel member, 308. Welcome.
Oh, and offer a bag of coffee. So I don't know. Have you talked to Eagle Run about it's going to be on one side it's going to say dark rich roast, and on the other side it's going to say rich dark roast?
I think as long as we work that out, because clearly your name needs to be first because of how old you are. You're gonna go way before me. So we need to make sure that you get the recognition that
I don't
you're
know.
due.
I don't know.
Okay.
Your wife might be a little crazier than my wife.
Oh, this also might be true. Or honestly, I think they were like twin sisters separated at birth by
Could
20
be.
years.
Could be. Actually, but mine's conservative. Yours.
Yeah, mine doesn't conserve too much, especially not in the cash department. Anyway, back to conserving the republic. So let's FTL agony. What up? I need to build a P80. What do I need? Well, the best place to start is with a P80. Um, frames are difficult to get
Well,
right now.
wait. I thought frames. Wait, what company is it legal to P80 frames right now?
It's not.
None.
None, because
No,
the
I
injunction
swear
was
Crumpy
stayed.
tells me different.
It was, and then the injunction was stayed. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, good to see you. So, okay, so the confusing thing here, I just spoke to him about it
Wow.
the other day. The confusing thing here, like, trust me, I am sitting on a pallet of 80% frames and jigs and all sorts. So they're still legal to build, Eric. That is 100% lawful, still legal to build. It's companies cannot sell them currently. The issue is that the companies that are selling
Are
them, they're selling them for like $250, which is not right.
Whoa.
Yes, it is not right. They're capitalizing on the availability, which is jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
Two, number three, if we don't win the frames and receivers situation in the Supreme Court, then the ATF will come back on. If we do win, then likely nothing will happen, and all the people that didn't sell them would have a huge wasted opportunity. But it's just grimy that these companies are so willing to exploit builders at the risk of
mhm.
potentially, getting locked up. I mean, literally, like they could come swoop in and snatch a business owner up and say, "And look, I'm fuck compliance. All right, I'm just saying, like, I'm not the, I'm whatever. To
So
each their own. Do your own thing, but
I don't
it's
know
wrong."
how many P80 I've got. Right, I've got boxes of different P80s kicking around. Some are my personal stock, some are when I was selling them. What
Facts.
is it? I
Parts
got a
are dirt cheap right
Geisler.
now.
What's the other one?
So
Oh,
the
the
GST9,
yeah, the GST9, the Geisler,
I
and
think
I've
you
got a
picked
bunch of
up a
those
white.
SCTs. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did get the
well,
white. The white looks like
yeah,
it's
it
like
literally looks like the old glow in the dark tools and
yeah,
or
yeah.
toys, you know what I mean? It looks terrible. So shout out to GST9. And not only did 80% Arms put out some really terrible white frames, because I looked at Eagle Run 2.3's white frame. That thing is like bright white, gorgeous, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Not only did they put out a really several batches of dog shit, but also they came out with a 100% serialized GST9. Womp womp womp. Oh, dude,
Oh,
I Eagle Run. I 100% agree. The GST9 frame is light years beyond the Polymer 80 frame, hands down. I just kind of think like the 100% GST9 is kind of bending the knee, but I also get it because what are you gonna do?
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, so I get it. It's putting the entire industry in a really difficult place, but that is their goal. That's their goal. They want to bankrupt every single person they can in the industry, and they want to just hurt every single person that they can. But that's the thing. So Craig says I still love my 80s too, though. Absolutely. So here's the looking at it, like backing up and saying, all company like what's it called when you have like affinity for one particular company, like a bias, or and I'm not saying
Brand
anyone's biased.
loyalists.
Yeah, like we're all loyal to certain companies, right? But we just love building, right? So okay, so there's the P80 Polymer 80, there's the GST9 from 80% Arms, which is great. Certainly won't freaking balloons AI. There's the Lone Wolf, Freedom Wolf. There's the no. I don't think the Nomad comes in an 80. That's a 100% frame. There's the Geisler, and there's what is there another 80% frame? All others are kind of like one-offs. Like they're of course they're 80% like 1911 frames, and I've even heard whispers of 92 FS frames, M9 frames, and all sorts of stuff. But for the most part, those are like the main Glock frames. Um, and I've built all of them and love all of them. I honestly, the frame that I really love the most, straight up, is the Lone Wolf Freedom Wolf. And people hate that I love that so much. It's just such a comfortable, small, little, narrow frame that's just a fun build. And it's fusing polymer with goo with little puzzle piece rails. It's just fun. It's a fun build. And there was a time when literally it was buy one, get one free for $49.99. Oh man, I miss those days. And you get everything: the jig, the frame, the rails, the pins, all that shit. Wish I could go back. About to cement the rails on Timberwolf 19 frame. Timberwolf or Freedom Wolf? Hold on. The dagger lowers only like 99 with transfer. Yeah, okay. So that's true. The dagger frames are dope too, but they're also serialized. And I look, I'm poking fun at like, oh, it's bending the knee, right? It's do what you got to do, right? Because now is a great time to get parts at great prices. Buy parts, and if you want to just assemble with serialized frames, that's okay. You guys saw I just put together a P365. I use the Patmos 365 upper. That thing, bro, I got to say, I am impressed with the quality of the Sig 365 and 320 stuff from Patmos. Um, I know they've caught some flack in the past over some of their Glock stuff, but dude, their Sig stuff, next freaking level, next level. Anderson frames are the SCT ones. They're only $49, but alas got numbers. Yep, yeah. And honestly, Those are great too. The SCT frames are dope, but also, like you said, they have numbers. There was a time, Rich, remember when we were getting SCT frames? They were like $32.99, something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were
I got
dirt cheap.
I bought like 3 or 4 of them
Mm-hmm.
because it was stupid cheap.
Honestly, when I found them, I was like, dude, get these because Strike Industries is going to sue the dog shit. Oh, that's the other one, the Strike 80. I've built the Strike 80 too. I love my Strike 80.
You mean Strike 80 Ralph?
No, just Strike 80.
Oh.
Freedom Wolf, yeah, man, the grip is really kind of perfect. It is. I'm telling you, it is perfect. It feels excellent. I'm seriously thinking about the Nomad frame, bro. Straight up, if you're gonna put together a Gen 5, grab one of the Gen 5 Nomad frames.
Wait. Go back to Sandwich Chef's comment. Go back to that. Do you know who's in that? Who the characters are there?
That looks like Diddy.
Right, and
Who's Diddy on? I can't tell.
you don't know who Diddy's on? Who knows? Who in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Diddy's on.
I can't see. It's too small.
Put a 1 in the chat if you know who's Diddy's on. Too many choices, Nose.
I can't see. I don't know what's going on or if my thing needs to update, but I can't blow it up on StreamYard. Remember when we were live with
TMF Hall Gutter Cheese knows. Joe Morris knows. Yep.
Guy from Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yes. It's Carl the neighbor from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Carl. Dang. I never really got into Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
No.
No. As a kid, I kind of watched it a little bit, but I was just like,
kid, what do you mean? That was like last year. What are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. So, last year. It's from an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Hand Banana. Just search Aqua Teen Hunger Force Hand Banana. So Z says PF940C V1. V1? Hold on. V1 or okay. C. Okay, never mind. My brain was I thought you were talking about one of oh no, not this one, different box. If you're a black box builder, then you know what's up.
Oh man, I miss Frylock and Meatwad.
Here it is. Tell me what this is, ladies and gentlemen. You know that Magwell right there? You know that Stimples? That is a V1 Spectre. That is the original Papa Ochenta Piety. Scooby-Dee-Doo. Okay, so PF940C V1 compact bridge frame only. Black is for sale on Piety site for $69. Bro, I would be buying all of the bridge frames right now. All of them. There's no reason not to get them. Buy the frames, go to DLD hardware, get the jigs. It's even if you, let's say you bought like a few of them and just built one of them, hold on to the other two, because guess what? No matter what happens with a Supreme Court decision, the bridge frames will be like historical relics to talk about one day. Like, oh, the ATF got so ridiculous that they banned this and that. And, with zero legislation and no act of Congress, they just said, hey, this is bad. You can't do it. And then Polymer 80 came out with this excellent, it was a great option. TMFA Hall, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Excuse me. They came out with this like excellent comeback. Like, okay, you're saying that ARs are okay because of this, but P80s are not okay because of this. So, okay, bam. Whatever you said about ARs, we will make true in the Polymer 80s. And within like no time at all, they had them on the SHOT Show floor.
Actually, I had the first video to hit the internet.
You did. And that matters just as much as this live stream, which is honestly just not very much. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate you. Moss Defense. Who's ever got straight up, whoever has bridge frames, I would buy them. Matter of fact, I'm going to go buy some tonight too, because just having a couple is important.
I don't know if I want to ask the question online.
We could chat afterwards if you want. Freedom Wolf and Screw 80% and the GST9. Dang, why is it like that? The GST9 is dope. I love it when you look at ergonomics, the Freedom Wolf and the GST9 are probably the most comfortable 80% frames out there. But, guys, we're gonna take a quick 10-second break, so just, hang on for a quick 10 seconds. We'll be right back.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
All right, we're back. Thank you, so much for your patience there. Honestly, I just find that hilarious. So, that's gonna be the new thing. He said, "Bruh, they're stealing people's okay, hold on. So I didn't know that, that this was, proven or not. Yo, careful with that box, man. You don't want people to, see all your info on it. Shooting Gallery, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He says, "Congrats on 14,000, Rich."
Thanks,
You
Joe.
you are such a caveman, dude. You are like reverse grip opening a box, dude. You could open that with a plastic fork if you wanted to. And this is when we mute Rich because it sounds like he is shaking a bag of nickels into his microphone. Okay, there you go. I unmuted you. What you got? Geisley? What is that? The scope? Or the scope mount? Scope mount. Scope mount. Oh, the braided Super 42 buffer. Buffer spring and tube.
I can't get it out.
Bearings. No, but he did order all the parts that he needs to complete the project finally. I think I busted his chops enough. There we go. The braided Geisley Super 42 superior buffer spring system with
They're
the
gonna cry when
Geisley H2 buffer and the buffer tube.
They're gonna cry when I put it on the Anderson lower.
Dude, look, the lower is the least important part of the whole thing. So you're good. And I've had a lot of luck. It is certainly not the best. That's like a $34 trigger, okay? But so if you guys look at DC, oh my god, Rich, I'm sorry, I have to. If you guys look at hold on. It's pronounced Giselle. Yes, you're right. Rich became famous with his enunciation of Geisley. All right, you're not allowed to open boxes on the show anymore. Ooh, nice. I don't have that one. That's dope. Okay, so backing up here. Yes, it is pronounced Giselle. Clearly, yep, I've been triggered by Geisley automatics. So we all know that Geisley supremacy is real. Okay. The braided spring is a gimmick. It doesn't do it. Oh, Joe, you're so funny. You're also the one that told me to take off the rivet with a cutting wheel. Okay.
Not a torch? You told me you said a torch.
Yeah, I think he said to take it off with a plasma cutter. I'm just kidding. We're busting your chops. Kind of. But no, look, in my opinion, the Geisley
look what else they included.
Marshmallows?
A Ziploc bag full of cheese.
Oh, cheese and wine. Wine and cheese. Make sure you hone your buffer tubes with dingleberries. Excellent point. Eagle Run.
Ooh.
I am so glad.
I don't have a dingleberry hone that size.
Maybe you should bring it to Safety Harbor.
Does Safety Harbor have a dingleberry hone that size? Well, I mean, I guess probably a good auto parts store would have a brake hone that would be the right diameter.
Herb, what's up, broski? Let's see. Mr. BS, I got an email today for everything Super Duty except the lower for $13.50. Dang, that's a reasonable price. Amazon. I can just picture Rich having his mic unmuted during IT teams meetings, opening packages while the important part of the meeting is occurring. I could totally see that. Rich gonna
Well,
get blocked with all that. Way people love cheese, Grandpa Boondocks. Dang.
now you need red Loctite for what?
Red
What?
Loctite. If
No,
you install it
only. Well, you're
properly and you
supposed to only use
stake it,
Loctite if you have an aluminum castle nut.
if you are using a steel castle nut, if you are using
Stake it.
an appropriate wrench and you stake it, I usually personally I stake it in two places, which means you have to crank the castle nut down tight enough to have two of the mating surfaces on the buffer retaining plate. You're solid. It's not going anywhere. I have seen dudes that I built my own rifle. I've seen their lowers literally explode into the grass while they're out shooting whatever, just because they cranked it down and they
Uh,
didn't.
Eagle Run is saying Loctite, never stake.
What, bro? I
So the
every day
rule
I'm staking
is
it.
Loctite aluminum, stake steel.
I stake the steel. I stake it in two places. I I mean, unless you have a particular reason, like if you're not going to run the gun as hard and you may be swapping some stuff, I get that. But I'm gonna stake it, Saudi. But the great news is that my guns don't fall apart. Dude, I could not tell you, well, I can tell you, I've got
Steve Whoop, torque to
12,000 rounds.
spec. Oh, you mean the castle nut? Okay. If I hate when people talk about torquing the
Torquing the
barrel nut.
barrel. Yeah, the barrel nut to spec is what, 35
30
to
to
75 pounds or something like that?
yeah. Depending on who it is, they'll tell you 30 to 80 foot
Yeah,
pounds.
you know what it is? It's torque it really, really hard.
Torque it hard enough till the gas tube goes through. If you have that kind of bolt, I mean nut.
Oh, he said I was kidding about the Loctite stake everything. Oh, so now we got a little disagreement here. So some people say stake it, some people say Loctite it. I don't know. I mean,
So
you
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So let's say this. So let's say EOW, end of world, okay?
Hmm.
Without rule of law, SHTF, do whatever you got to do to keep your gun together. Okay. So I'm not saying, I'm saying right now, when we have everything that we need at our disposal, we have all the tools that we need at our disposal. We're building guns like madmen, which is awesome. I love that everyone is building. Right now, with everything that I have at my disposal, I'm gonna build them by cranking down the castle nut to spec, and then I'm gonna stake it in place in two places. And actually, funny enough, I didn't like develop that idea. I just looked at some of the best medium rare steak. Yes, Safety Harbor Firearms. You know what's up. Um, DLD After Dark. When I bought a BCA stuff, I tore it back down, degreased, reassembled, did my own QC. There you go. There you go. Loctite is not for the buffer tube, but blue won't kill you. That's not a
Yeah,
bad
red. You
point.
need heat to get it apart.
Yeah. Well, and technically, blue, you need heat to, but honestly, you just need a little bit of force to get blue off. Most people don't even apply Loctite correctly. They don't degrease it. They don't, remove all the oils and grease from the surfaces before they Loctite it, which that's really what you need to appropriately Loctite something. Or if you are using rock set. If you're rock setting something, it is much more important because usually you're rock setting items that are so let's say like a suppressor mount, for an example. It is much more important that that suppressor mount is as close to permanently affixed as possible. But of course, you could just use, it's water soluble, so you could just use hot water to to get it off. So let me know in chat what y'all purple's the easy
They're
way to
doing
go.
it.
I used to have an apartment right around the corner from Giselle, which is this is the appropriate way to say this, guys. It's Giselle. It's the Giselle Super Duty. If you have anything else to say about that, fire off in chat. They have a surprisingly small shop, dude. If you guys saw the shop of my old, you never came to my old house, did you, Rich? The one
No.
prior to this one? Okay.
No,
If
I,
you
I almost did, but you met me on the highway.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my way or the highway.
Yeah.
If you guys
Where'd we pull over?
saw
We pulled over at a gas station?
probably something like that. Um, I think,
I think
Roxette
you're on the way
Finley
back from McFlurry's.
that sounds accurate. That was a long time ago then. But anyway, the size of which my last gun room was crazy
Oh
small,
yeah. Yeah,
but
you had a whole basement though.
I had a whole basement, but my gun room was small. Man, I cranked
Wait.
so
Your
many
your
guns out
newer
of that
gun
shit.
room is bigger?
Oh, yeah. My
Oh
newer gun
really?
room yes, my newer gun room is big. I didn't have a closet. I didn't
Oh
have any of this space. I had probably 2 feet less space in the front.
no.
Yes, I didn't have space. I had 1 table and that was it. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
behind me, that little desk thing where I set the guns up and the printer up and all that, that was it. I had,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
the whole room was lined in like kit and gear, and it was just a disaster because anyone could come in if they dude, when I would come and get like the house serviced and stuff, people would come in and be like, okay, are we need to look in this room too? Like, yeah, sure, go ahead. They peek in and they're like this dude. What do you think the first question when they peek in and they look and they see all this gun stuff everywhere, 2 gun safes, and the whole perimeter of the room lining gear? What's the first question you think people ask me?
Yeah, I would be like, "Are you a contractor? You a spec ops contractor?"
Are you in the military? First thing they ask me because there's FDE equipment all over the fucking place. And it was like, you know, what do you call them? Like, camo, like not like straight up like Cry G3s, but like, camo pants, a combat top with boots underneath, with a plate carrier on top of it, with the boots inside, mask draped over, gloves draped over, and it just looks like the shit that you would grab in two
Oh, all right.
seconds.
Joe Morris was supposed to be staying straight and sober, and he's drunk again,
Why are
dude.
you drinking, bro? And I'm drunk. Come on. I don't think Joe Morris said that he was getting sober. Loctite is a remarkable product. Agreed. It's more consistent than you are. When you crank on that nut, lol, crank on the nut. Most of y'all goobers now have crooked buttstocks. I think it's important. Human beings are more inconsistent than some stuff. Okay. But once you've done a particular amount of builds, I think as long as you're confident with it and the performance of the items are consistent with that, it's all about the performance, right? And I am not saying that Loctite is not, very usable, effective, consistent. I mean, I use Loctite in everything, but for that, crank it down, use a torque wrench, and stake it twice. That shit ain't moving. And then when I look at, and I'm not going to rock set a buffer tube. I'm not going to red Loctite it just for me personally. Um, I'm going to stake it twice. And when I look at my Geisleys, they're both staked twice. When I look at my
Oh man,
LWRC,
I thought
staked
the
twice.
Geisley backplate had the QD dimple. It doesn't.
No, it does not. No.
No.
Remember when I had you put that other $13 one in there?
Yeah.
Primer T helps a lot until it gets wet. Cross thread is better than Loctite. Mustafence will sell out. Is Mustafence selling the bridge frames right now? Gisley. Gisley Super Duty. Super Booty. They have
I
G19s
got the
now.
Ultra Duty parts kit.
Okay, every single person that is buying frames from Mass Defense, make sure that you buy jigs from DLD hardware. That's all I'm saying. And definitely don't go buy DLD products like DLD merch from DLD hardware, because then you would have to enter the contest in which you're going to win Gideon red dots, knives, OTF knives, NAR medical equipment. I even have NAR burn equipment, burn victim equipment. I have a bunch of NAR stuff, medical stuff. Z-rolled gauze, tourniquets, the new combat tourniquets that crank down, which I don't know if I'm sold on those personally. Sleight of hand, which that's not included actually. Let's see. I've been buying from Moss Defense. They sell out and restock. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, and anyone. Okay, so DLD hardware. What you guys will see when you go to DLD hardware, you'll see that the section that said merch actually now says DLD hardware. WEAR. Get it? Because that's where you'll see all the lazy roofer merchandise. Okay,
I need I need the white one, but I want it all the pattern. I don't want the big roofer. I just
you don't
want
want
it all.
How could you want a lazy roofer without the lazy roofer on it?
Well, it's gonna have the quad, the star.
Yeah,
lazy
but
roofer.
it's not the same. This
Yeah,
is
I just want to be totally low key.
dude. It's still gonna look like 4 dead guys.
Nobody's
Look
gonna know.
at this. Okay,
Nobody will ever know.
look. You ready? You gonna tell me that doesn't look like 4 dead guys?
Kind of looks like a stylized swastika in the middle. Oh,
Yeet.
ooh.
I'm just saying. So yeah. So DLD hardware, the gear is the merch spot. So
Rich wants a onesie. Yeah, like my brand else
dude,
onesie.
if they sold one, I would make one like that. Right now, I'm looking for. Matter of fact, I need to do you 2-shot binary with your Giselle. You know what? I've been seriously tempting making some changes. My hands are calibrated, so your results may vary, dude. That's your very fair statement. Very fair statement. Scenic, look out. Do you use blue Loctite on LPVO on AR? Very good question. Rich, what are your thoughts on this?
On like the screws, the set screws, I would use
Yeah.
blue on optics.
Why would you not use red?
Because you got to heat the F out of it to get it off, and I don't want to cook the optic.
So I would use
Or
blue.
you could just use a grinder or an ankle grinder to get them off.
Yeah, you could use a what's that plasma cutter? I keep forgetting. Just cut the rings right off.
Water jet.
Yeah. You could use high explosives even.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're doing it like at your neighbor's home, not at your home.
But if you're homebrewing ETN, make sure you get a infrared thermometer.
I would use an actual thermometer, like one that you would stick up a baby's beehole. But don't stick it up a baby's beehole because they will diddy you.
Really?
They diddy diddlers.
Oh, that's what. Never mind. I'm
imagining a spinning chair with everything just in arm's reach. I mean, basically, that's basically what it was at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. I knocked up a Jezebel. Jezebel. Let's see. Are you John Wick? Yeah. We both are. I can't believe that you're copying my outfit, which is hilarious. I use super glue.
Super glue and kicker. You do the thin, the medium, or the thick super glue?
Yeah, I would use the extra thick gel. Oh, dude, what I get upset at when I buy super glue and it's the shitty gel that doesn't.
Joe's got a question for you.
Okay, hang on. I'm still going through. I'm a little far back in chat.
Fingernail polish is a good substitute. Yeah.
I've got bad news. I just had the 2024 butt swab done. I tested positive for climate change. Oh, I wish we could take a sound bite of that little squeaky laugh. Sorry guys. Nah, I'm totally lit. Of course. Get the right jig. No crooked butt. Yeah, dude. Out of like 2,200 jigs sold, I had one dude hit me up and he sent me these pictures of his holes. He was like if you're out here, guy, I'm sorry.
Or
If you're
all I
watching this
gotta say
live.
is if you F up a jig, Dark and I roast you privately.
Oh, privately, we talk about you
Oh,
hardcore.
we
Because the
talk
first
total
thing I
ish.
do, we get the Freedom Crew University group chat, and we got like 12 like highly professional gun builders in there. So the first thing I do is, first off, send me a question before you
No
drill 2
pictures of
holes.
dudes. It's like I drilled 3 holes in here, and it still ain't right.
Dude, literally. Okay, so you know when you're looking at a frame, you got the hole for the trigger housing, and you got the okay. So all of your holes
He drilled the
except
3rd hole.
he drilled the 4th hole. The 4th hole is the LBRS, the lock and block rail system pinhole. Okay, now he had one drilled in the correct place, and then he had another one down right next to it, like a number 8 at an angle. Okay, if you're looking at it, it was like what, like 7 o'clock. Okay, so he had the hole, then he had another hole right down below it. Okay, now of course we're using this as a learning opportunity, not just to talk shit and roast you. Okay, um, and then he sent me pictures of 2 frames, one up top, one on bottom, both of them
Both the
drilled
same.
through
Both.
both sides. Okay, I don't know how you're duplicating these results. So naturally, I sent back an email and I said, "Thank you for." I always start every single email the same. This way, you'll know if you get an email back and it doesn't start like this. Hey there, comma, next line. Thanks for your email. Period. Next line. If you get an email that doesn't start with that, it ain't me. All right. And I always say that, hey there, thanks for your email. I was like, thank you so much for sending this to me. Just so you know, when we were developing this, we used hundreds, we sacrificed hundreds of frames in developing this. Okay, both drilled, undrilled. We did like all the shit that we did to make this work for the LBRS hole. We're talking a significant investment. Okay, but then also, I've sold thousands of them. Thousands. And I had one guy hit me up and say, "Your shit don't work. It's not going on correctly." And then he sent me I asked him for a picture. He sent me the picture, and it was a 17 single pin jig on a 19 upside down. Yes, you heard that correctly. It was a 17 jig on a 19 frame upside down. That's why the pinholes didn't line up. So this was the second person out of more than 2,000 sold that I believe he installed them correctly. But anyway, I said I've had thousands sold, so I'm really curious. Do me a favor and send me a picture of what it looked like when of the jig installed on the frame. Okay, I said also, did you make sure that the tabs were removed before you installed the jig on there? Yeah. Also, did you affix the hardware before? Also, did you? And I just started asking these questions, right? And I said, thanks so much. I appreciate your business and your patience. I'm willing to help you in any way possible, but please send me a picture of the way and I even included a picture in the email saying this is how it looks when it's on there correctly. And I said, please respond with a picture, blah blah blah. And I wasn't going to leave the guy hanging, right? Like he sacrificed 2 frames. That sucks. I want to help him. Well, he didn't respond. And I think part of the reason he didn't respond is because I
It was
included a
shaved.
picture of what it was supposed to look like when it was
What a
installed
person
on
with
the
a
frame.
brain would do.
Oh, come on. Taco, what's up, brother? He said, oh, damn, I need to get my
Taco,
beanie on
send a
ASAP.
kit.
You don't need any taco. You need DLD taco beanie. Let's see. I went to Moss Defense and then went to DLD Hardware. My build is on Freedom Crew. It's the black and red one with the yeah. Yo, my guy. Okay, this is the most recent successful bridge frame completed that functions that I've
Nice.
seen. Congratulations, Eric. Everyone show Eric some love. Not only did he
Cool.
support MGB, Freedom Crew University, and DLD Hardware, he successfully completed a bridge frame, which is not a very easy task. Now, listen what I said. It is not a very easy task. But kudos to you for staying committed and getting it done. I can't tell you how many people hit me up and say that they toasted a bridge frame. Or I get a lot of repeat business from people that are buying another jig because they effed up the first one. But it's not my part they effed up. I wish I could make a jig that could destroy the shit that they added to the frame. I'm sorry, I wish I could. Rich wants a onesie. Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I'm so far back. Okay, you said Shooting Gallery has a question. Did you get the rivet out of the mag? Yes. What I did is I took a water jet cutter and I cut the mag in half, pulled out the spring, and then I pulled out the guts and the 3D printed insert, and then I TIG welded it back together. I'm just kidding. Yes, I did. What I did is I took a drill, I drilled into the top of the rivet just to break the seal up top, popped it off, pushed it in, popped that off, and then I had once I pulled out the guts, I pulled out the insert that limited it to 10 rounds. And then I only took a little side scrape out of the floor, the base plate. So thank you, because of Shooting Gallery New England, your boy has a 17 round mag for the SIG 365. So thank you. Dude, my local shops, none of them had 365 mags, and I'm not really like a SIG dude. I'm a Glock guy to the fullest. You can tell by the background, I'm a Glock guy. But yeah, I'm pumped. I can't wait to take it out. The Patmos slide barrel and all that is fire. Oh, and guess what optic I'm putting on it? Gideon Optic Judge. I actually hit up Jordan and I was like, yo, I want to put a Gideon Optic Judge on this thing. And he was like, I got you. Adam Baum, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Steve Whoop. Good to see you, bro. Let's see who else is up in here. Let me just go through and catch up real quick. Zeta. That boat will be unstoppable. Great to see you. Let's see who else we got. JC Neener. IDF won't let Rich fly F-35 a deer.
Well, that's what they call it.
Oh, the deer. What? Sounds like Wayne PD pulled down their announcements and went back to issuing permits 5 days a week. Oh, hold on. So this is all the stuff that's going on in is it Michigan right now? Dude, I cannot believe that we are allowing this stuff to happen. We at some point we just have to stand up and say no. Like, hand to God, when there was a risk of oops, wrong hole kit. Hold on, 3D gliders. Hey, DB, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. DB, what's up, brother? DB Cooper and DB. Look at that, right behind each other. Dark, you should use a Spectre comp slide with a macro grip module. You'll love it. So shout out to Shooting Gallery. And by the way, guys, show him some love. Go to his Instagram, show him some love, throw him some like bombs, which is when you like 10 or more of their pictures, or their posts rather. And show him some love on YouTube. Bro, Shooting Gallery New England totally blessed me. He sent me a SIG macro grip module for free. And he also sent me a pinned 17 round mag that I was able to unrivet and obviously the whole thing. I was joking. I don't mean to sound like ungrateful. Like, he totally blessed me, totally took care of me, sent me that for free. I just paid for the shipping label, and I'm extremely grateful. And Joe, you're my boy, Blue. I appreciate you for real. Aside from that, right now the only thing I would have had is a 12 round mag for that thing that cost me like $56. Man, I don't know how y'all do it. That's 2 mags for Glock guys. Rich looks like he's knocking off a bank. Can you pull down your mask? Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So you know how Safety Harbor Firearms, he made his own hoodie, right? What I want, and please nobody.
I got to get one of those.
I picked up a Gen 3 Glock 40 22 for $250, bro. Great deal. Now all you have to do is convert it to 9mm, change the barrel magazine and the ejector, and you're solid. Now I'm playing. That's a good deal. And if you're into 10mm short, then it's a hell of a deal. especially 250. The last Gen 2 that I got was that's a Gen 3. That's nice. The last super inexpensive Glock I got was a Gen 2 17 that was a police trade-in that was treated like garbage, but I'm so glad that it came to me for $318, something like that. Which honestly, even if you just harvest it for parts and do another build with it, that's totally like that's a win. 10 millimeters short. It's 10 millimeters short. I'm just saying. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So shout out to Joe Shooting Gallery, Shooting Gallery official, because he sent me the macro grip. I bumped into another guy at a local range training event place. Excuse me. Sorry, that was probably all up in y'all's ears. And he was like, "Oh, I just bought a second 365 and I got this other Wilson Combat Grip module. I don't like it. I don't want it." And I was like, "I'll give you $20 for it." So I got that, and that's the X size, small slide, 12 round magazine size. So I'm rocking that on it now. But because Shooting Gallery Joe sent me the macro, I'm probably going to switch everything over to the macro grip, rock the 17 round mag in there. I'd like to see if I can get some like plus 2-3 extensions on that thing. I don't know if they
Oh,
make them for the 17 rounders.
I got him.
Really?
Yeah, John Crumpy. I met the guy at SHOT Show.
But
He
are
sent me
those
some.
only for the 12 rounders or do they fit the 17 rounders too?
So X-Tech.
Yeah, so it says those are only for the 10 rounders. Those do not fit on the 12s or 17s.
Really?
Yeah, I literally pulled it up today.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, there's no one else making them that I can see. I mean, dude, I would love it. Apparently, it looks like Strike Industries is probably going to release an EMP for them. I don't know for sure, but I mean, I trust Strike Industries EMPs. They work like a charm. But we'll see. We'll see. But what I'll probably do then is if I throw that macro X macro grip on it, then I can rock the 17 round mag in it. It's super comfortable. It's a very comfortable grip module. But what I'll do is I'll get a threaded barrel for it. I'll thread on a comp and time it perfectly to, fit correctly with the grip module. So that way it'll come to the front. Um, Pause. No homo. Just like my boy at one of the local shops that I ended up getting this bad boy in a trade signature series. I know. Anyway, a guy there took a Glock, actually it's not 17, a Glock 22 Gen 5 frame, converted the ejector to a 9 mil, right? So basically a 17 frame Gen 5. He took a Gen 5 19 slide, which the locking lugs all fit the same. They're compatible with 17 and 19 in the 5th generation. And then he put a what's that comp that everyone's running? The Oh my goodness. What's the name of that comp?
Oh, we talked about it today.
Yeah, it's
Breck.
oh my goodness. Somebody's gonna drop it in chat right now. Afterburner. Yeah. He dropped an afterburner on a 19 slide, and it literally comes right to the end of the frame. It looks so dope. So what I'm thinking about doing, hear me out, okay? So I'm gonna get a Shogun frame. I'm gonna get a Shogun frame. I'm gonna get the Shogun frame. I'm gonna have him do probably a Gen 3 Glock 17, brand new, untouched OEM frame. And then I'm gonna get a 19 slide with a Gen 5. Hold on. Would that if I do a Gen 3 frame with a Gen 5 19 barrel, would that work? I don't know. I'll need to check. Damn, because I think the only one I can get right now is the Gen 3 frame. If I did a Gen 3 Glock frame, had it Shogunned, and then took a Gen 3 slide with a Gen 5 barrel, fuck, I don't know if that'll work. I'll have to think about it when I can actually use my brain. I don't think that'll work. I think I'll have to do a Gen 5 frame with a Gen 5 19 barrel slide. I mean, I think I got enough stuff here that I can test it. DLD After Dark, Springer Precision has a +3 for 17 round. Oh, no way. That's what's up. I'll have to check that out. Okay, Eric Stockbridge says no, it won't work. Yeah, because a Gen 3 17 is a different locking lug than the. So it would have to be a 19. Oh, you know what would be dope though? To get, okay, hear me out again. Gen 3 19 OEM, get that Shogun stippled, get a 26 Gen 5 with the Radiant Afterburner, throw that on a 19, have a compensated. Did they even make the Afterburner for 26? Whatever. It's going to be something like that. I'll probably have to end up getting a Gen 5 frame. My issue, honestly, the biggest issue that I have is that all the Gen 5 frames that I have that I want to get Shogun to do are all colored. That probably sounds bad. They're not black, or they're colored. So they're the frames are colored. So I have a Battlefield green OEM frame, a gray OEM frame, an FDE 19X OEM frame, and a Shadow Systems frame with an FDE frame. So because he's doing a hybrid of laser 1-800 MGB, I know, right? Grab the Legos. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to take Gen 5 and Gen 3 stuff and like mix it together and see what works. I was talking with one of my viewers. If he wants to say it was him, it's up to him. And we were talking about stuff, and I was like, yo, we were talking about if certain things would fit on certain Glocks, and I literally took a Gen 5, took a Gen 3 slide and just racked, and I was like, oh shit, the Gen 3 fits on a Gen 5 without any, modification. But you can actually use, and shout out, I got this information from Ralph's video. You can actually use a Gen 3 slide on a Gen 5 frame. If you grab one of those Strike Industries buffers, putting that there as a dust cover, right? You can use a Gen 5 barrel with it, but you'd have to use a Glock 21 OEM recoil spring. I was actually blown away by that.
Oh, hey, just an FYI, don't talk about the project, the new project I was talking to you about.
The nude project?
The nude project, yeah.
I would never talk about the nude project.
Okay.
What new project you talking about?
Well, the one where we're oh, you almost got me.
Indigenous frames. Yeah, I need to go. I need to go indigenous. Gabber, what's up, bro?
Lightning Scott, look at his comment.
Well, I don't see it. Oh, so Flying Rich has a better record with doors than Boeing.
Well, all right. So maybe not. On a Cessna 152 on takeoff, and they're notorious for doing this. The airframe, the precision fit of the airframe and the doors on a Cessna is iffy at best. So it's not uncommon on takeoff, like once you have air moving past the airplane, that if it wasn't securely latched, the door will actually pop open about 1.5 inches. The plane flies perfectly fine. It won't open any further, and it'll actually be tough to close. So if you're ever taking off in a Cessna and the door pops open 1 inch, just leave it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. When you get
about the cabin pressure,
well, there is no cabin pressure because it's an unpressurized airplane.
yeah,
When you get to cruising altitude, pattern altitude, whatever you're doing, get the plane trimmed, all that bit, and close the frickin' door.
Close the frickin' door. That's it.
But my second plane crash, the canopy opened, which I guess could be considered the door on the plane. and that.
Could be. Could be.
But I guess
Yeah.
I still have a better average than Boeing because I only had one incident like that.
Yeah. Um, they've also had some other incidents that totally were not, had nothing to do with them at all. Like, unfortunately, that whistleblower, I mean, that gentleman, uh,
Oh,
just
that gentleman that
drove himself
started his
to
gun. Yeah.
suicide. Yeah, he drove himself to suicide. How
Mhm.
could he do that to himself after telling his wife, "If anything happens to me, it's not suicide"?
Suicide.
Dude, that is like terrifying. I always think back to that um Mark Wahlberg movie, The Shooter or Shooter, right?
Yeah.
Where the CIA dudes, which of course totally do not operate domestically, right? Um,
Right.
yeah, they only operate abroad. Uh, and they have this contraption where they take Mr. Agent whatever Nick Memphis, they take his duty weapon, and they have this thing where it's like two braces on his arms with like like a wheel here, and they have a string and they're pulling the string, and he's like "Ah, ah, ah," and they're like pulling this device. Dude, whoever created that shit, like, think
You're
of
messed up in the head.
you you got to be, I mean, up here is like a travesty. Up here is just a disaster. If you're thinking, I mean, look, I think of how much people like that get paid though. I mean, those wet work specialists. Oh, man. But you would clearly see a void in the pink mist, right? Like I always see this shit where like in movies and stuff, right? There's like someone in the passenger seat of a car, and then they cap the other person, put the gun in their hand, and then like wipe it off, wipe their fingerprints off, and then get out of there, right? Dude, there would be like a literal, like perfectly clean spot where your body was,
Oh
and you
yeah.
would have mist all over you. People people don't think about those things, it's like I don't understand how I don't know. I mean, there has to be some crazy amount of evidence of that Boeing whistleblower, like something that they just look the other way. Like, how many
Dude,
people are paid to look
if
the other
I
way?
thought I was gonna get tagged on shit, I would make sure it was out there that.
Dude, they probably go there with a bullet trap, plant one in the side of his dome piece. They're probably like sitting down with him, and he's thinking that he's about to get like a $7 million check to shut up or whatever crazy thing he asked for to get him out of the country and get a $10 billion check or whatever. They're sitting down with him. He has his guard down, and then just when he's not even you know thinking about it, boom, they just cap him in the side of the head, and then they go in there with a bullet trap, put the gun in his hand, fire it a couple times into a bullet trap, whatever, to get the GSR on his hands, and then they
Mhm.
roll out of there. I I don't know. It's, I mean, it would have to be close to get the stippling all over their head from the. See, I my brain doesn't even go to this place, dude. Did you? So get this. There was this murder, okay, and it was like it was a cold case. It was unsolved for like 30
Gunshot?
years. Hmm?
Gunshot?
Yes, actually, she was shot in the face with a 9 millimeter revolver.
Really?
Yeah, in the 90s. Now, how many 9 millimeter revolvers in the 90s did you know of?
No, just some dude that owned a moon clip?
Yeah, for real. But what happened was this was like 30 years after the murder. It was like 1990 or 1991, right? No, that was Sailing Rich. Um, so like 1990, 1991, girl is killed. It's supposedly some satanic cult and all this stuff. No one is ever found. All right. Um, like 30 years later, 20 or 30 years later, I don't remember. A long time goes by. It's unsolved. They actually go back to open the case just because they happen to be going through their cold cases, And this new medical examiner finds that there was fly larvae, maggot larva that was killed by fire. So once they realized that she was killed, stored, decomped, and then she was brought to the fire. So the place that they originally thought,
Oh, shoot.
yes, because how could there ever be fly larva that was burnt to death if
Mm-hmm.
they thought that was the spot that she was murdered? It wasn't. So they
Right,
looked
right,
all over that entire
right.
area, questioned people that were there at a party at the bonfire and all this stuff. Anyway, when the new medical examiner went back and looked and found that there was a fly larva, aka maggot larva, maggots, I guess maggots are the fly larva, whatever,
Correct.
that were killed by the fire, they knew that the place that they looked at wasn't
The
wasn't
murder
the
side of the murder.
yeah, anyway, they ended up finding the chick that killed her, who, by the way, was in jail for something completely unrelated. They ended up catching her and she admitted to it, and she was in some satanic cult and she shot the chick in the face, killed her, stored her for 3 days. I don't know
Ugh.
why. Yeah, stored her for 3 days.
Oh, man.
There was another one where a dude was like, in an interrogation, he just started talking and confessing right away, right? And I find it so fascinating to look into the face of evil and just listen to these fools talk. And he was like, "Yeah, I usually go by the rules of three." And they're like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, rules of three. After you commit a murder, 3 hours after they start to get stiff. 3 days later they start to smell. 3 weeks later, it's
It's 3 days to smell?
yeah, I don't think that was necessarily true. That's what he
Oh,
said though. You let something sit outside for a day that's dead, like that skunk I told you. Oh, bro. But that was also like 110-degree weather.
oh, here's a
Um,
picture of Wired Tight with BV Luminous. And no, I'm not scrolling through Instagram while you talk.
of course not. I couldn't tell that you were looking down the whole time. Explore with us. Which part of the Biden administration do these people work at now? For real. Saw that young kid. Yes, he was 19, man. 19. This dude totally butchered a man, um, completely cut him apart with a hunting knife. Like he literally disassembled him. His arms, his legs. He decapitated him, and then he brought the head into his home, and his parents found it. His parents found a man's decapitated head in his closet, and it had been there for like a day, maybe day and a half, 2 days, something like that. Homeless dude. Correct. Saved a finger. He saved a whole lot more than a finger. The head
Oh.
and the hands were in his closet. Yes. See, you guys know. Absolutely no remorse. But this is the thing though. Like I don't know why. Okay. And this is what we'll get to what we were going to talk about anyway. I find some of this stuff fascinating, even though it is terrible, disgusting, demonic, and evil. But this kind of wraps up to what I was realizing earlier. So a couple things. Are you really just scrolling on Instagram while we're on a live stream?
No, I'm working on my calendar.
I thought you were writing a book like
Crumpy.
like Jack Black.
No, I got a
Yeah.
doctor's appointment in the morning.
No, you're good. YouTube videos, something like it's a human head. Yeah, yep. So here's oh man, our youth
Making me flip out.
are doomed, man. Hey, Black Diamond Guns and Gear, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. All you guys check out Don't Be Head Shaming. Ugh. Make sure you go check out fattack.com. Show some love. Dude, Black Diamond Guns and Gear, Josh, I need to holler at Prime Armor, man, because I am looking for a connection with a reputable armor company, and seeing some of the stuff that they're doing I can get behind that. And like that helmet that I saw, that ish looks fire, and it's reasonable, it's affordable, it's good quality. So yeah, I'd love to chat about that. Okay, so Tim Hoppa, what's up, Tim Hoppa? So okay, here's what I realized. I already know that like I don't even know if we're going to have a future even for the
Okay, can I hit
7,
on a couple
10,
of things
15. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Rich.
before we go into what you're going to talk about?
Sure. Yeah.
So, Joe Biden declares uh, Easter Sunday as the Trans Day of Awareness or
Yeah. Trans
whatever,
Awareness Day. Fucking
because
evil.
normally they're transparent, but on Easter Sunday, he declared that they
They're
were visible.
transformers. So they change. They're like
So,
Autobots.
so Speaker Mike Johnson said, "Hey, why'd you do that?" He says, "I didn't do that. That Mike Johnson's a liar. That didn't happen. I didn't do that." How come nobody's 25th amendmenting him over this? I thought,
I mean, I
like,
wasn't okay. So I don't know when Trans Awareness Day is. However, what people have been saying is that March 30th has always been Trans
okay,
Awareness Day. It just
right,
happens to be
right,
that this
right. All
Easter
of that's a
fell on.
truth. So, Jean-Claude Van Damme, the press secretary,
Mhm.
uh, she said that, whatever you heard this weekend was a lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. And she said, yeah, calendars work this way. It now happens to be this. And then Snopes says Biden did not make it Trans Awareness Day.
It's all
So it's
semantics.
false. So they're playing these semantic games. Like,
Yeah.
no, Joe Biden isn't crazy because of what he said to Mike Johnson. No, Biden didn't make it Trans Awareness Day, but it clearly said when. So it's like, why did he make a proclamation honoring Trans Awareness Day? And it's like,
Did he make
no,
a
he didn't.
proclamation honoring the resurrection of Jesus
Easter?
Christ?
No, no. What they did say is the Easter eggs that you're decorating can't have religious messages on them.
They can fuck all the way off. And this fluffy
As far
bunny
as I'm
nailed it.
concerned, we are doomed just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, and they are trying to drive us to commit acts of violence so they can get us to a
Yes.
point where they can use military and law enforcement forces against us.
To come for.
Yep. And I don't have any proof of that. Um,
But
I'm
what I
just
was
repeating the
surprised, I
narrative.
was waiting to hear Dan Bongino's show today, his podcast, and I thought he was going to go off on this and how oatmeal for brains. I literally Friday when I heard he had the proclamation, I'm like, you know what they did? He was sitting at his desk signing crap, and some intern wrote this up and slid it under his hand, and he signed it. I'm like,
Probably he doesn't make any decisions.
because
Mom PLA, what's
nobody,
up, brother? Goonbeam, welcome. Appreciate you guys coming out.
dude.
And Traveler, welcome.
Let's just say you or me were like the social media manner of Jizzly or some big company. We
Hmm.
would never do a post about Trans Awareness Day. Like, even though we've done, or so we know a little bit about social media because we do YouTube and whatever, but we would never on Easter Sunday make a proclamation like, hey, Adam's Arms declares, wants to honor everybody on Sunday for Trans Awareness Day and, signed by the owner of the company. We
Signed
would
by
never.
Bill Jizzly.
Yeah. So we would never do that. And oh man, I'm cooking off. I gotta take this off. So the it's just crazy to me that anybody with like, more than a year's experience in public media. I'm thinking it's just an intern wrote this up, thought it'd be a great thing, slid it under Joe Biden's hand, and had him sign it.
He probably
And
literally grabbed his hand and motioned the
it
signature.
and I'm betting Biden honestly didn't know he signed it.
I mean, I don't know. I would assume that he's making little to no decisions,
I'm sure Jill
and that
Biden is
he's the
running
puppet,
everything.
or Mr.
Well,
Hussein Obama.
right,
Either
right.
way, like we're destined to go through some really tough times. I mean, um, I saw
N-
this post the other day that said, "Don't worry, guys. Someday soon, maybe in a couple weeks, the federal government will get out of our way and give us permission to take our country back." It's like, dude, that could not be more true. I mean, like,
Where's my phone? There it is.
at what point are you gonna throw it out the window before you say what you're gonna say?
No, I was messaging Moonbeam. I just wonder if he responded.
Vanilla ice cream is all he knows. Yeah, dude, it's sad, man. We are right now we are in a world that is packed with evil, and it's packed with misinformation and lies, and I mean literal evil. I went through today. I went through. I was looking through some shorts, and then I ended up. By the way, I saw one of Eagle Run 23's shorts in my shorts feed today, which was awesome. Talking about the 338 Spectre, which is a dope cartridge. But anyway, I just flipped through a few shorts, and it came to a live stream, and it was some woman reading tarot cards, whatever. And then I was like, swoop. I went on to the next one, and it was a trans man dressed like a woman that was dancing for super chats. Then I go to the next one, and it's two Filipino girls like simping for, or whatever, thirsty as hell for donations. Then they go to the next one, and it's a kid that's got a subscriber counter in the back, literally saying, "If you subscribe to my channel and you put your name in chat, I will write your name all over my body in permanent marker." He had his whole arm, face, neck, everything all written, like names written all over, like just so thirsty for attention and shit like that. And then I saw another trans, whatever, a man with tits working out at the gym, doing actually really weird stuff that wasn't even really working out, but whatever. Then I saw another trans person. Then I saw another gay dude. Then I saw another, and it was just constant, like, and everything they were saying was all like, like the literal. Then I also had somebody place an order today, a deal under DLD hardware under the name of Oxycontin, which no lie. Okay, that's just hilarious right there. But man, it is such a shift. We are living before it was like every now and then some evil will show its face. Now it is like at every turn, at every moment, everything in the world is just evil flowing to us constantly. It is constant propaganda, and it's not there's no escape from it. Even propaganda from people that think like we do. It's not just propaganda from the opposing sides. It is everywhere. You haven't been listening, have you?
I agree. I mean, I think it's crazy. I think it's basically either godly or demonic.
Yeah. I will
It's
say I did
not.
come across one stream where it was a guy talking about I'm sorry. I also forgot to mention I came across a black satanic group channel. It was a community of black Satanists. And then I did come across one dude reading the Bible. But after I started hearing some of the things that he was saying, I was like, "Oh, I don't remember that being in Luke." Uh, it seemed a little weird, so maybe it wasn't as pure as I may have thought. Anyway, it seems like we are totally like encapsulated by evil, and with the speed at which information is coming to us, I My fear is that there's no hope for the next generation. So I would much rather
Well,
us fight so the younger generations don't have to, because they couldn't fucking do it. They couldn't live without Amazon Fresh and
well,
Amazon
that's the
and
whole thing. That's what the saying typically is that, may if there's trouble, let it be in my time, so my kids, won't suffer.
yeah. Shout out to Big Mac Defense, brother. Great to see you.
Jonah!
Yeah, Jonah's the man. If you guys are looking for literally the best prices on everything firearms related, holla at your boy Big Mac Defense, because he's the man. He's saved me so much money in the past, man. So much money. Um, oh, dude, don't say that. Big Mac Defense says Glock switches are live again on no, 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 no. I do not do anything illegal. Please do not.
Oh, you didn't do
JK.
that Glock
That's
switch?
JK. He put a a picture of a light switch on the Glock, which is an admittedly hilarious picture. And then he put on there, "You will get the item pictured," which is an actual light switch on the back of a Glock. So he was being funny. So with 73 people in here, technically there's approximately 7.3 federal agents watching. So please know that I do not do now 7.4. Please know that I do not do anything illegal and certainly would not ever advertise that online. But it's funny
Did,
because YouTube is also riddled with all of these dudes apparently selling illegal full auto switches on YouTube, and they're saying go to my Telegram, go to my Instagram, which they all have to be Fed traps
right,
because
right.
there's no way that they could be. If I go on YouTube and say, "Hey, here's a great place to buy ammo," I'll get banned. So they must be Fed traps. JC9, I'm working on it, brother, and the place that I am going to go to is Joner. Joner. Who's ready to go to war? Honestly, I don't have a desire to, but I am absolutely willing to, 100%. And straight up,
Oh, so Jonah, can you check on the handguard? Is it in? Is it in?
check on the handguard. Check on the handguard.
Check on the handguard.
Here's the deal.
Hey, and JC9, there is nothing buried in the dog park at the northeast corner of the pavilion, 1 meter off at a 45-degree angle in the small dog park. That's a lie.
17 feet deep. Or was it 18?
And also, always remember the rule: if you kill anybody, bury them standing straight up and put a dead dog on top of the body.
Yeah, it's got to be
So
standing
when they
straight up.
dig down, with the ground penetrating radar, they see something, and then they dig, and it's a dog, and they're like, "Oh well."
Yeah, because if it's straight up and down, then when they take the aerial shots, they can't see it, or when they use GPR, ground penetrating radar, I'm just kidding. Don't kill or bury anybody. This is satire. This is jokes and stuff. So
And
here's the
don't
deal.
use ground penetrating radar in the dog park.
In Virginia, we had nearly
Jupiter.
40 bills that were going to pass, and all of them were
But at
anti-gun.
least at least the governor signed the, what was it, trans awareness something recognition,
No,
LGBT.
it was the ability for church. What he said, it was still out of stock. I don't know if you saw it. It's still out of stock.
Oh, thanks.
It was it was a bill that what he said in Virginia was allowing churches to make the decision to wed people or not. That's not the case, though. What it
Hmm.
allows is for people committing sodomy to become married, or for scissoring women to become married, and for it to be legal in the state of Virginia for sexual deviancy to be celebrated, and for fags and queers to get married. Anyway, so there's that. However, even though he did sign that into law, which I don't support, don't appreciate, don't like, whatever. That's a whole nother story. What he did do was he vetoed nearly 40 anti-gun bills, nearly 40 bills that would have, I mean, they passed this was literally going in the direction of, if he approved it, because I know he has future political aspirations, and I know that he would have been, you know, he basically, this was him choosing a side, okay, if there is such a thing anymore, because in my eyes, it's, both two heads of the same snake. But anyway, he had vetoed all these bills. These bills would have banned semi-automatic firearms, okay? Not just ARs, not just AKs, not just semi-automatic firearms, boom, would have been gone, okay? Almost all semi-automatic handguns, specifically by name ARs, AKs, whatever assault weapons are, assault weapons, I don't know. And also suppressors that were not on the NFA, which I think are already illegal. So much of the shit that they were putting in the bills were literally already illegal, but they don't even know what they're doing or asking for anyway. They also were trying to pass a bill saying basically any privately manufactured firearm was unlawful. They were trying to say any polymer 80, any ghost gun, any 3D printed gun, any home built firearm at all would have been illegal. He vetoed all of them shits. But I don't know if you guys recall, going back to prior to the governor of Virginia vetoing all of those bills, nearly 40 of them, I had said that if they did pass these, because he had never done anything pro gun prior to this, I had said if he did pass these laws, if they did in fact come into law, I would literally make a lemonade stand of polymer 80s and be passing them out. I would openly break the law, and I realize obviously that would send me directly to jail, but at some point we just have to say no. At some point we just have to treat anyone breaking into our home as a criminal. At some point we just have to say, okay, well, let me say it differently. Um, it could be said, and some people have said, yes, Pennsylvania is absolutely in trouble with salt. Hold on. Yeah, and blast diverters and the shoulder thing that goes up. No diddy. Um, bro, some have said before, where's the line? Like where's the line in the sand for us to just say nope, no
We did a
more. Won't
podcast
do
on
it.
it.
We
Line in the
did do a
sand's long
podcast
gone.
on the Uncensored podcast, and
Hmm.
the conversation was, when is the line in the sand? And people usually say, when it comes to my doorstep, right? Like when it is right there, right in front of me, that's when I'll act. Uh, what a lot of people fail to realize is that it's already at your doorstep. It's already inside your home. They're already taking your money. They're already coming for your kids. They're already coming for your guns. In most states, they have effectively come for your guns, and they're literally removing your rights. They are already coming for, or they're coming for everything, right? They already control everything. They control the media. They control the narrative. They control alt media. They control most of these organizations that pretend to be for our rights. In most cases, let me say it differently. In most cases, reasonable men would have already acted and said, "Nope, no more. Not going to happen. Not going to do it." But who's going to be the first one to, eat a face full of FMJs? And
Hmm. Hmm.
no one wants to be the test case. And it's just
Correct.
the same thing we're dealing with frames and receivers. And some people are throwing themselves out there, but I could count 24 other companies that aren't. I'm not throwing myself out there. Yeah, how many elections, right? How many? It's constant, man. It is constant. And now they're operating with impunity right in front of our faces, getting away with shit, and then dancing in front of us like, haha, teehee, do something. It's crazy, man. I don't know how much longer this can last. And when you look at it from the standpoint of, well, they want to push people that think like us to violence. They want to push people like that to commit acts of violence so that they can use the full extent of the law against us. So they can sick the law enforcement, military, whoever the fuck on us, on people that think like us. I'm not saying us as in it could get very dangerous depending on the way that I say things. So I'm not telling anybody to act and do anything. I would actually tell you guys, do not do anything illegal. Tell you guys that all the time. It's important that you do not do anything illegal, because we can do more as a community when we are free than we can when we're locked up and or dead. And also, they rule everything with an iron fist by fear of incarceration and fear of death. So, at some point, some of us are going to have to choose what we're going to do, and it's getting pretty terrifying.
So I want to ask people in chat, does anyone in the chat have a U-pin? And if you don't know what a U-pin is, you don't have one.
I would guess most people don't.
Yeah, most people don't. And the reason I have a U-pin is because when I was born in New York, the governor of New Jersey was Richard John Hughes, my name. So there's a lot of me out there that aren't good guys, and I had a problem with my 4473s. But the way they do it in Florida is, it seems like there's a guy at the Florida State Police that knows what to do with the U-pin. I've never been delayed this long. It's longer than 24 hours.
Okay, does it say delayed or in research?
I didn't ask. I just was texting the FFL I was using.
I would text the FFL and ask if it says delayed or
Delayed
in
or research.
research.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that tomorrow.
So
I was just running around, and I'm like, "Ooh, let me ask."
so UPenn
Actually,
and
let me see if he said.
if
He
it's
said he
in
called.
research, then something popped up and they're looking into something. If it's delayed, usually for me personally, I'm delayed for every single transaction. Usually I get the firearm released to me within a half an hour. But it depends. Are there gun shows going on this weekend?
I mean, I went to his place yesterday, like
Hmm.
5 o'clock, to fill it out. And I get, end of day, whatever. But yeah, he just says hasn't cleared. He didn't say research or.
Yeah, it's probably just delayed. It'll probably be approved by tomorrow, unless
Well,
something has changed since your
so is
last
Walt
background
still
check.
out there? Do we have any FFLs in the chat right now? Like
I
how?
think
Well, Florida FFL. Let me say it that way.
Joner is out here, but he's North Kakalaka.
Actually, my daughter got me this hat when she went to the White House, but Obama closed it, so she couldn't get the White House tour.
Dang. Oh man, that's a delightful hat. Murphy's Law has a U pin. See, I never want to get a U pin, and I'm delayed every time because apparently there's another guy with like the same whole shit as me. Maybe even the same birthday. I don't know, but he's got like a tremendous criminal record. But I also have some stuff on my record. It's still totally lawful for me to purchase guns, but and NFA items and all that. If you can purchase a gun, you can purchase NFA items. I talked to 2 FFLs today. I think these forms are dying and must die, just as I know that America and the people in it are deathless, undiscovered, and immortal, and must live. Thomas Wolfe from You Can't Go Home Again. Dang. F. Obama. I had to. Dang. You had to? Big Mike does. Big Mike has a U pen. My Ohio neighbor. The government only acts after a false flag operation. Yeah. Before, during, and
They can't
after.
solve a crime they didn't create.
Dang. Ooh. Murphy's Law. I don't know if you want to throw that out there. Guarantee the police are in here. Guaranteed. He's a taker. Oh, yuck. I did not need to hear that. I know, dude. Look, it's
Itching or
crazy.
catching?
We're
We're
I
talking
don't know
itching or catching?
if you guys didn't see the live stream last night. We watched JP Awaken's video, and it's funny because it's satire, it's comedy, and it's entertaining, but at the same time, it's implementing like it's taking information of like real world shit that's going on literally right now that we've all witnessed over the last couple years, and it's like, man, like how far is this going to go? It's crazy. Anyway, moving along. The world is evil, and right now is the premier time for you to make sure that you are right with your family and right with God and right with Jesus. So I would take all the time that you can to work on your relationship with Jesus. And although being kind, doing nice things, and doing the right things is important, your faith and your room reservation in heaven doesn't have much at all to do with your works. It has to do with your belief in Jesus Christ, your belief that He died for your sins, and if you simply believe and you repent and do your best to work on yourself, then you will have a reservation for eternity in heaven and by ammo. I look, hey, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys, man. JP is right on it. Yeah, it's interesting to see the evolution of people, especially some of these content creators. Amen, amen, amen. And the people said amen. Yeah, yeah. I got to say, it was dope to be going through texting a bunch of different people and be like, "Yo, happy Easter! Yo, happy Easter!"
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of people started responding, "He is risen! He is
Yep.
risen!" I was like, "Wow, that's Christianity is spreading like wildfire." And I'm not talking about going to church and giving and tithing and all that. I mean, that's dope. If you do that, then like God bless you. But just how much people are leaning on their belief in Jesus Christ now, it I have never seen it growing the way that it has been, and it makes
So
me happy to see that.
with that, is it the circle of people that you're in, or
I
is
don't
it
think so. I'm seeing it in other places. Obviously, I'm seeing all the evil too. I'm seeing all the propaganda, all the temptation, all the it there has never been more temptation for men, especially young men with porn and OnlyFans and like all the shit that's out there. All the confusing shit. Ron Wayne, my brother. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Um yeah, if you're not stacking up on ammo already, if you don't have a whole closet of ammo. I do have an ammo closet. I mean, I have other stuff in there too, but it's mostly ammo.
dirty socks?
Squadron captain, yes sir. He still can't hit a curveball. Who? Big Mike? Search FBI NICS month year PDF. They update the numbers every month. Oh, that's what's up. Breach. Please help. Please help. What? Ron Wayne. Please help. I don't see. All I hear is, all that. All I see is, please help. What am I missing? Crump has an ammo bunker. He's got a delightful gun room. But I don't know. Maybe he hides his ammo somewhere else. I don't see a whole lot of ammo in there. Vengeance is the Lord's, and we should remember that. Amen. Yeah, we also got to remember to reserve our judgment.
Oh gosh, my wife's got an issue with that. She's
Say it
like, "Well,
again.
they're going to hell. They'll be in hell." I'm like,
Hey,
"Hey."
hang on. So you said what happened?
My wife, Skylar and I teased my wife. We were like, "Yeah,
Yeah, but hold
when the
on. But hold
rapture
on.
comes."
Hold on. You're casting judgment on your wife for casting judgment. I'm just saying.
Oh,
But then I just casted judgment upon you for casting judgment.
yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, it's
So
you know.
we tease her. We're like, "No, you're going to be raptured first because God's going to need help judging people."
Yeah, very true. I got enough ammo to get into your local armory if need be, dude. You gotta at least however much ammunition you believe is necessary is the amount that you should have, and the more and more and more that you get into shooting, that you get into storing items for self-preservation and things like that, the more you end up needing and having and getting and all that stuff. But guys, stick around for a quick commercial break.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Thank you for your patience.
Where did you
there
find this?
for that quick commercial break? That's actually my little brother.
No, it isn't.
No, I'm just kidding. It's literally a video from IG.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
It just brings a smile to my face every time I see it.
I mean, that guy's got to have like 3rd-degree burns. Look, his face is on fire.
He's around the fire. The fire's around him. He said, "What, the fire?" I love that commercial. Oh, DJ, play nice, brother. Great seeing you. Have a good night. Thanks for hosting. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming all over the place. There's no shortage of people doing dumb shit, dude. Absolutely. Ain't that the truth?
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
His tool's out. He's got a differential sitting there.
I think the guy convinced him to take this either grease or degreaser or whatever is in that can.
Well, it's probably like brake
Pop it.
cleaner.
Yeah, something like that. To pop it, to spray all over it, but something in there was.
But he had the torch. He's got the propane torch there next to it.
Oh, is that? Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys,
He's
I
got
gotta
the
watch the video.
Burnsomatic torch right
This
there.
shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Torch was on? I can't see.
I believe so. Hold on.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
That is where the fire started. It started. You can see it like engulf right around that area. Sorry, guys. Forgive us. One more time, we're gonna run it.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
We'll be right back with with the word from our fire sponsor. Oh, dude, that's terrible. Map gas. And how did you know that it's map? Because
it's yellow.
yellow. That's right. See, y'all
That
know.
burns hotter than propane.
Differential was red hot. Trigger was locked on. Ooh, good eye. See, I'm watching. I can't blow it up. Probably heating up bolts to break them loose. Dark, I need to get a piece of merch. I have a present for you. A present.
Like it come out and play.
The differential is hot.
Map.
I think you can hear the gas. It probably is going. Map has map equals my arms. That's great.
Wait. Play that one more time. Can we hear the torch running?
I don't know if we can. Hold on.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
I honestly can't tell. The only thing is, I saw it and I was like, dude, that's funny. And it's so weird and random that I knew it would be a good time for me to say, like, and we'll be right back, and then play that and be like, what? Like that, it didn't even make sense. And that's no way. It's Ron Wayne's birthday. No,
is it Ron Wayne's? Is there Misty out there?
The content
Hey,
is
Misty.
always fire on Dark's channel. Misty, Miss Wayne, great to see you.
So hold on, I didn't see posts on Instagram with Ron unboxing something. Are there going to be posts?
So she says it's after midnight here. It's officially Ron Wayne's birthday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ron Wayne. Mark Tucka, Mopka, my guy, great to see you. Happy birthday, Ron Wayne. Let's see who else. I lost eyelashes on one eye due to carb cleaner and a BBQ. Yikes.
Oh no.
Happy birthday, Ron Wayne. I'd love to see what his eyebrows look like. It is indeed his birthday. That's what's up. Happy birthday, Ron. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Wish. Happy birthday, Ron. Look at that. You guys are so awesome. Successfully passed my own birthday and none of you knew it. Hee hee. I'm never gonna grow up now that I have now that I know the secret. All you have to do is just not tell people. Happy birthday, Ron. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Happy birthday. Is that thunder? Can you hear that?
No.
Happy birthday, Fort Wayne. Oh man, guys, I need to tell you one other thing. I went to a local shop. It's a local shop. It's an FFL. It's a training place, and it's a range and gun shop, whatever, all in one, right? And I went there. I'll tell you, it was at XCal. And when I went there, I had my
Was your
guys of Super
girlfriend
Duty
there?
with me. No, I didn't go to see the girl there. You're gonna get me in trouble. Um, and I had the 40 millimeter green Super Duty there, and they had that bright anodized green cloud defensive flashlight. And I was like, man, I
Oh.
got my Geisley in the trunk. I'd like to see how well it matches. So I went out. They were like, yeah, go grab it. Went and grabbed it, brought it in, and I put the cloud defensive light right next to the 40 millimeter green Super Duty, and it matched perfectly. I mean, it
No
was
way.
100% spot on. I can even pull up a picture. And that shit was like $499. Okay.
For the cloud defense?
Yes. For one singular flashlight. Okay. Now, I hit up Goonbeam, I sent him a picture, and I was like, yo, check this out. So here, I'll show you guys. So that's that's a totally different
The
feel.
color doesn't look right on my end. I know what color that is. I've seen it in person.
Dude, looking at it right now on my phone, it is a completely different color than what it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like on
yeah,
this video. Hold on.
yeah. No, but that is a perfect match.
The body of it is darker, okay? But the head of it,
The
man,
head, yeah,
dude, the
and the
color
head.
looks
All that's
totally
important.
different. That is so crazy. I'm looking at it right now, and it is like a
You
bright.
remember what we're talking about? Phones and cameras and all that.
I know. Maybe if I change the angle a little bit. Nope. Anyway, I put it up next to it, and although the body was a darker green and the head was a closer match, I grabbed the Goon Beam and the Cloud Defensive that was $499. Okay. And I had the Goon Beam in one hand. Actually, I had it on the gun. So I had the gun in one hand. I think it was $499, or maybe it's $399. Maybe I'm tripping. Goon Beam, let me know. I think they're like $399. Anyway, Cloud Defensive, ridiculously expensive flashlight in one hand, Goon Beam in the other. And I was like, Goon Beam. And I was like, Cloud. What? Goon Beam, Cloud. Goon Beam, Cloud. Put them both on, both right next to each other. For the price that you pay, and by the way, shout out to Goonbeam. If you go to the link in the description, you can click on Goonbeam, use code DARK. You can save a buttload of money. It's what all of us carry every day. Dude,
I got
I mean
the blue.
that is insane. You got a blue one?
Oh
You
yeah,
got
I
a
got the whole.
blue
I got the whole blue kit. I got all three. I told Goonbeam, just throw it on my card, send it to me.
Throw it on them. Yeah, the
Throw
blue
it on
one
my
is fire.
card.
But for like $129, and I think that's before a discount, versus a $400 plus flashlight, I would never, ever, 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 ever pay for that Cloud. With the Goon Beam being like, in my opinion, better performance in the Cloud. And it's so funny to see. Oh, thank you. Look at Kurt dropping the affiliate link, bro. My
Look
guy.
at that.
I love you,
Mine
Kurt.
is number 12. Just swap out the AF whatever ID for 6, make it a 12, and I get the money.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just use that. Just that. Actually, you know what? Since Rich is so thirsty, maybe he does need it. Murphy's Law said his cloud costs 400. Okay, so probably $400. That maybe I remembered. Code Dark, thank you, Lightning McQueen. If you're not running,
All right.
hold on.
This is the goon beam that I carry in my pocket all the time. I'm loving how that's wearing. It looks
Dude,
battle worn.
yeah, mine's on the other table. I just switched recently
Like
to
this literally hasn't left this room, this goon beam, and it's like perfect.
this
I'm
is
like, I don't know
the
if I like that.
18650. I switched over to this one. It's a little bit longer. It was a little harder to get used to because it takes up a little more space in my pocket, but it's better now because it's not the same exact size and shape as my OC spray.
Uh,
I would
uh,
hate to turn on, to go turn on my flashlight and accidentally OC spray myself. I would have to be a total tard to do that, but
serious. I love how this is looking. I love how the wear on it. I'm just loving that.
yeah, it's got some good patina on it.
I hate to say it, this one that's brand new. I'm like, gee, I'm not sure that I like.
Hold on, prayers sent. Hold on, what
What's going on?
did I miss something? My neighbor does not like Goonbeam. Is your neighbor a particular YouTuber that compared a 1400 lumen light to a 700 lumen Goonbeam? That time to close up shop here at work. Thanks, DLD After Dark, Flying Rich, and everyone here tonight. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later. McClune the Goon out of here. All right, brother. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, man. I appreciate you. I don't know if I missed something. If I did, he said never mind.
Crowd
Yeah,
raiser.
I mean, dude, I looking at the performance of Goonbeam, I would never ever pay for $129. You can get something exactly the same, if not more powerful than the cloud. And if I didn't already have the relationship that I do with Goonbeam, I of course would have spent the money on the cloud defense. I mean, it would
All
have
right.
made sense.
So Dark
But
and I've talked
hold on,
about
real quick
Moonbeam.
before I forget that all the dudes in there, so they don't know Goonbeam. They know nothing about the company, nothing about. They're looking at these lights on my pistol and on my rifle, and they're like, "Holy shit, $129? Where can I get them? And I'm like, dude, the only reason Goonbeam is not blowing millions of flashlights out a month is because exposure. People don't know about them. So I would encourage all of you guys to, as often as possible, expose other people to our community, to our like goon beams, tack knives, and Gideon optics, and the things that we know that we hold dear to our hearts. Show some love, spread it out. Sorry, go ahead, Rich.
What Dark and I have been talking about Goonbeam, like Dark and I have both had conversations with him. He's like a funny, interesting guy to talk to. It's like I want to get him on the show, and Dark's
Yep.
like, yeah, I want to get him on the show. It's like he doesn't want to have his face on camera. It's like we just do, it could just be his logo. We don't have to have the camera
Just
on.
do the audio. But he did promise that he would come on my show before doing anyone's show.
Really?
He
You're
promised.
fucking with me. You didn't say.
I swear to goodness gracious.
Hold
Corn
on.
Pop, what's up, brother?
I'm
Good to
calling him
see
now.
you.
Where's my phone?
Poll: when you finish a poop and go to wipe, do you stay seated during the wipe process or stand up / crouch to wipe?
No, you got to have the butt open. You
I
got to be
gotta,
bent over.
yeah, I gotta have the little,
All right.
little
Do you lean
crooch.
left or right? Is the question.
I mean, I lean to the left, and I'm a righty, so I gotta,
Yeah. So I lean right because I'm a lefty.
Now, the funniest thing is when you told everyone that you wipe your poop towards your ball sack.
No.
I love that you didn't laugh and you just immediately took offense and said, "No, I don't bring the poop towards my ball sack."
What, I've been doing it wrong all these years?
All these years.
Oh.
That's why I smell like dirt and ass all day. He said, "I wash." Dude, I talked to this chick and she was like, "I have a bidet." And I was like, "A bidet what?" And
A
she's like, "A
porcelain
bidet."
douche.
Yeah, and I was kidding. Obviously, I knew what it was, but I just wanted to make it feel weird. and I made her literally go through and explain in great detail what the
See,
bidet is.
if the water isn't the right temperature, I'm not sure I'd want that.
I don't want. I would much rather use a combination of wet wipes and TP. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
we got here. Oh well, Corn Pop. Thank you, Corn Pop, for that.
And this is how conversations Dark and I have privately go all day long.
Oh, this is all you guys would literally pay to listen to Rich and I talk all day, especially the shit that we can't say publicly. If you guys ever see Rich and I start talking about something and be like, "Oh, no, that's it. Moving along here." It's something we can't talk about or shouldn't talk about, rather. I stay off Discord for my mental health. Yes. Hold on. Okay, this is good. So we got send a couple samples to the larger store. Oh, I was like, samples? We're talking about poop. Okay, he's talking about Goonbeam sending samples to the larger stores. Great idea. Which, by the way, MD Arsenal carries all the Goonbeams. I don't know if they still do, if they sold through them or what. Which one fits on your pistol? So if you go to the affiliate link, there's
pistol
a
one.
yeah, it's called a short. It's I think V1 or V2
The
short.
Corte, not the Bente.
Yeah,
Corte.
there's I'm pretty sure they're still in stock. It's basically a TLR 1HL um
But better.
yeah, it's like a TLR 1HL clone, but the driver, the internals are way. I mean, these things, some would say this is a Streamlight or Cloud, whatever clone. Dude, the internals here are gassed up. The drivers are just they're insane. So you're going to get better performance with a better price than Streamlight. And what is that? Nothing.
It's
Oh,
a drilling guide for the Gatling gun for one of the rods.
I see. So Joe Morris says cock it sideways to the left. Okay. Seated, lean left for a righty. All right. He says see dark nose. The sack is sacred. The 365 is the reason why Dark thought you wiped that way. Well, I don't I don't think girls are supposed to wipe that way either. But yes, I now am part of the National Women's Shooting Foundation because I also have a 365 now. Now that's how you get dingleberries. I see the t-shirts. SoCalism. Oh, dude. How did we never think to do SoCalism for socialism?
That's funny.
Dude, that's actually great. I see the t-shirts. SoCalism is socialism, Californicated. Dude, that would be an excellent shirt. 1 foot against the wall. Don't put your feet on the wall. Dude, did you that one that you sent me of the guy in the sign in the bathroom stall which said
Oh,
no putting your feet on the toilet and squatting and poop?
But that's how they do in Japan.
Dude, that's insane. Who
That's how
actually
they
puts their feet on
Well,
a
they have a
toilet?
different toilet in Japan. It's like on the floor. It basically you bend like freaking like a Z
So
to
it's like
poop.
it's like a free squatty potty
Yes, exactly that. Right,
in the air.
right, yeah.
I want hot water and soap. So hold on. Luminous, are you telling me that you drop a deuce, remove all of your clothing, and then go in the shower and then
No,
with
I think
warm
he's talking
water
about a
and
bidet.
soap? But hold on, do bidets squirt soap on you?
No, typically not that I know, but not that I would know either.
But so this is what I always was bothered about.
Oh, like I wouldn't want to get my ass squirted with cold water and
Well,
then
not
just
even that.
water.
Imagine pooping, not
I
wiping,
mean,
and then
you gotta
going
have
in
a
the
scrub
shower.
brush. There's got to be, it's got to at least,
A turning banana cleaner scrub brush. But think about
something.
this though. Think about going in the shower and then scrubbing unwiped poop
All
off
right.
of
So
yourself
a bear and a
and
rabbit are
getting
walking through the
poop
woods.
all over yourself. You're getting poop all over yourself. There's no way to avoid that. You gotta
All right,
at least
but you're
dry
interrupting my
wipe.
story. A bear and a rabbit are
You
walking through the
interrupting me. What are you
woods.
talking about? Okay, go ahead.
Bear and a rabbit are walking through the woods, and the bear asks the rabbit if shit sticks to his fur? The rabbit said no, so the bear wiped his ass with him.
So hold on. So the rabbit was shit, or
The bear asked the rabbit if shit sticks to his fur. He said no, so the bear picked him up and wiped his ass with the rabbit.
that okay. Yeah, that's funny. I'm surprised how much that made you laugh. I shit before I shower to save money on TP. But then you're scrubbing poop all over you, dude, and then poop gets
No,
all
no,
over your
I mean,
shower and your
I
floor.
I wipe before I shower, like I poop then shower, and But
Yeah, but do you shower every time you poop?
no, no,
I
I'd be showering 3 times a day.
Are there people in the chat right now that shower after every poop without wiping? Is that like a
Well,
thing?
I
'Cause
I
I've heard people
always
say that.
wipe whether I'm gonna go in the shower or not, because I just don't like the idea of not.
I know my sack over my left I throw my sack over my left leg while seated. Ew. Upper tanker, the old upper decker. Squat toilet, 2 different styles in Japan. Toilet, how else am I gonna brace myself after a whole bunch of Taco Bell?
Wait,
Just the
wait,
dirty part, dude.
hold on.
But how do you okay, how do you only I feel like that would just send fecal matter over your entire legs, shower, like everything. How can you isolate just that? You know what I mean? Of course you remove the larger debris first, you insolent bastard. But still, like I guess it's always
Oh,
good.
here it is. Here it is.
I don't know. I'm just so
Yeah, what's it? Oh, maybe
oh
it says
yeah,
the morning after justifying questionable street food because it's an adventure.
oh yeah. I remember seeing that one. That was funny. He just picked up the rabbit and wiped his ass with. Yeah, I did get that. No, joke's on you. I have a high pressure shower head. So then it just sprays it everywhere.
Dark, did you see this one?
No, I didn't watch it. I saw it, but
Go.
I didn't watch it.
You gotta watch it. Look. It's a panda bear.
That's adorable. That can't be
Mhm.
milk though. That's got to be like glue or something. That can't be real. With what? A toilet brush? Oh, what an adventure indeed. Poop jokes are never not funny. I'm dying over here. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much for me. We got 63 people in here talking about crowd raiser poop jokes. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up because I know we both got to crash and you have you have court in the morning, right?
Shh! I told you not to talk about the child
Oh, I'm
support
sorry.
payments.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
You have
Next, you'll talk about that project I told you not to talk about.
no, not the dog park project. No, not that. Guys, I'm going to be adding something to DLD hardware, and it's going to be something for everyone. Okay, I am going to be adding I'm going to name it either a yard sale or garage sale category. So you have jigs, tools, parts, and merch, right? Which is DLD hardware, WAR. I'm going to be adding a
EAR.
either like garage sale or yard sale where I have a lot of these like one-off things where anything that's going to be like one-off like slides, barrels, sights, like discounted stuff. Anyone could jump in there and get a good deal on some stuff. I actually have some a couple P80 slides that were machined by Steel City Arsenal. Man, I wish I could show you guys the set of I got a gray frame and gray slide. It's gorgeous. Crowd raiser laser bidet will be so
Doesn't cord
2025.
clog the drain?
Oh God, please. Well, he did say that you wipe away all the big debris first, right? So DLD hardware, WHERE. That's good. That's creative. Does Tack Knives sell a poop knife? Here's the beauty: any knife can be a poop knife.
Whoa.
I would just recommend you stay away from dagger blades. Drop point, clip point. I wouldn't use Tonto either. Thank you, Kurt24 DLD
That
Hardware. Appreciate you.
so you're no longer pinching log, you're slicing log.
Dude, this is we've never talked about poop more than we have tonight. This is getting a little too far. Also, included in all of your DLD hardware purchases will be DLD hardware chocolates.
Candies.
Yes. And I gotta say, these stickers that I was complaining about actually worked out beautifully. They look good,
It does.
right? I mean,
Do you
they
have to
look
trim them or they just fit right?
no, they literally just fit beautifully.
That's cool.
I mean, I can't complain about that, you know. And I got a whole bunch of them. Shout out to the folks. Kurt, you got some
All
of
right,
the
hold on.
smaller ones.
Is that the same bag of chocolates that's been on your desk since I've been there?
No. Ron, come on. Serrated. OTF, ouch. Cut your crap, all right? Murph, later, brother. Wasn't there a proud waffle stomper in Discord like 2 years ago? Yes, it was Grundle. What was his name? Grain Grundle. Hold on, help me out here. What was his name? Grunglor. Okay, Sport. If Morningstar, Sport, Grunglord. Oh, man, what was his name? I know somebody out there remembers. Ooh, OTB out the back. Ugh. Out the back auto. Somebody out there remembers Corn Pop. To me, his name was Waffle Stomper. So we're actually not joking. We literally changed his name to Waffle Stomper in Discord. So what people don't know about that, a Waffle Stomper is somebody that doesn't want to leave their room, so they poop in their tub, and then they run their tub, and then they use their foot to stomp their turd down the drain. I am dead serious. And he was explaining how he's a shut-in, and he's like,
But why won't you use the toilet instead?
I guess the toilet was broken or something.
No.
So he literally Glorunge, that's who it was. Glorunge, yes, dude. Oh man. Okay, so a waffle stomper, if you think of the pattern on a drain, the circle, it has all the squares, right? So when you stomp a turd through, if you were to turn it around, it's like the inverse of a waffle. So the waffle stomper was somebody that uses their foot to stomp a turd through their drain. And we were like, well, dude, wouldn't that back your stuff up? He's like, dude, I backed up my toilet, I backed up my sink, I backed up my tub. And then what is the next question to ask? Then where do you shower, bro? He doesn't. He stomps waffles, and that's what he does. That is there a gas leak? Probably. And I thought he was trolling till one day he turned on his camera and we were like, oh
No. I don't want to know.
No. I'm not. Put him back in. I'm not talking about that. Brown corn. I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't saying that till one day he turned on his camera and his room was like trashed with like cup of noodles and Cheetos and like literal trash everywhere. And he said he was gonna hurt his mother, so we banned him from the Discord. I mean, he literally, guys, everyone out there, don't say what he said he was going to do, but he said he was going to hurt his mother. So we had a conversation with him, of course, informed him that we are not professional help and therapy that he should be seeking, and then we asked him to leave. But yeah, that was that. It was Glorunge. Yep, it was Glorunge. Yes. It wasn't grunge, it was Glorunge. Was so like Glarunge, like that, like that. It was misspelled differently, but yeah, it was Glorunge, Glorunge, whatever. Glorunge was the father of all dragons in Lord of the Rings. I know that because I'm a nerd. Oh, I had no idea that that was like a thing. Wasn't he also like a gay Nazi? Like, wasn't his avatar? Yes, it was. Yep, it was a rainbow flag that was twisted in certain directions. So that, dude, honestly, I had to stop messing with Discord because it was just it just was like bad for a bit. But also, I had to. So where it started, and then we'll wrap up here. Where it started was
This
all
is what I was
day,
looking
every
for.
day. Oh yeah, that one was funny. Making a healthy salad.
Out of a Big Mac and fries.
Dude, that is so disgusting. I literally wanted to puke when I saw that. I'm on a health journey. Yo, this chick took a Big Mac and a whole thing of fries and
Fry.
made a salad with it, which is not a
So it's
salad at all,
healthy
but
now. It's now healthy.
exactly, it is now healthy. I could eat the Stroop waffles no matter what. Dude, those are bomb, dude. I learned about those on airplanes and
Never eating
then
waffles again.
dude, they're awesome. Um, yeah, so I was getting alerts, notifications all day,
Waffles.
every day, just brung, 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 brung from Discord. And I was like, dude, I gotta
Yep.
stop. I cannot get anything done if I do this. So I turned off the notifications and then I stopped going there every day. And then I stopped going there for like a week. And then I stopped going there for like 6 months, and then I haven't been in my own Discord in a very long time. So and dude, I love y'all. I love you guys. It's just it's hard to keep up with everything. And right now, I'll be real, I'm struggling with just the amount of stuff that I have to do each day and talk to Rich while I do it. And because I obviously I have to talk to Rich while I do all this stuff. But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably come back one day soon, so don't give up hope on me yet. Okay. Uh Corn and peanut waffle. Yuck. I also don't know how to manage Discord or Twitter. Everyone just keeps talking forever. I know. I know. It's crazy. But yeah, Goonbeam outperform Cloud Defensive changed my mind. Anyway, let's get out of here. Before we go, remember everyone, it's time. This is the time in your life to get right with your family and get right with God. Have a relationship with Jesus. And this little blip of time that you are on this planet compares nothing to the length of eternal life in heaven. So make sure that you get right with God too. And yeah. In closing, Rich, you want to add anything before we get out of her?
Uh, well, I mean, it was Easter, and I got to say, I had a similar experience to Dark. That people I message, like Happy Easter, they reply, He is risen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. It feels good.
Yeah. You never know, we don't always get to talk about these kinds of things. So you never know, like, you know, who is kind of, you know, sometimes it's easy to feel like you're alone. So
hmm
when,
hmm
you hear
I,
things
I
like
mean,
Happy Easter.
PSA had a big, a couple of companies had, not just Easter rabbit stuff, but like, praise the Lord, He is risen kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool as shit, man. It's awesome. And it feels good to know that we're, not alone, but also, dude, it's, in a way, I guess it makes me feel like we're getting that much closer to the end because everyone is getting the opportunity to meet and to know the Lord, and people are making their decision. Oh, did you hear that? That was my jaw cracking.
Oh, that again?
Yeah, I do it from time to time.
Oh, that's what that is.
Once, yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and close out, guys. I so appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to the channel members. Corn Pop, Christ is King. He has risen. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. All you guys. DLD After Dark. There's something about you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same. I have a feeling it's a song, but I can't remember which one it is. I love you, Joe Morris. Missy Miss Wayne, Herb Stansbury, have a good night. Oh yeah, you guys have a good night, man. Seriously, look, the last year and a half has been the most chaotic my life has ever been. Ever. Okay. Now this is coming from a reformed criminal and someone that's suffered from substance abuse and I've been clean for over 13 years, but I have had an exceptionally chaotic life. And coming from somebody that used to be nearly a career criminal for a short period of time and a literal heroin addict. I've shared this before that I was addicted to intravenous drug usage of opiates, right? It was terrible, but I've been clean for over 13 years. And coming like beating all the challenges that I've come to and I've met in my life and making it through to the other side. And obviously all glory goes to God and goes to the great people that have been with me in my life. And that's incredible. And I'm so grateful for everything. And now that I am where I am now, I can see how God was working in my life. And obviously I'm grateful for all the people that are in my life, my family and friends and everyone. But regardless of those crazy challenges that I've been through, the last year and a half has been way more chaotic and challenging than any other point in my life. It's been insane. So the fact that you guys have been here supporting it means more than you all will ever know. And I appreciate you all so much. And you guys in a big way are helping me get through a lot of these challenging times. So thank you. Every single one of you guys, every single one of you. Um, a lot of you guys hit me up offline, and I know I don't always, have the ability to respond back right away. A lot of times I don't respond back, but it doesn't mean later on that I don't see it and that I'm not grateful for you guys. So I am grateful for all of you, and I appreciate all of you. And just remember to enjoy yourself during this quick commercial break.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate all of you. I'm grateful for all of you. Rich, I'm grateful for you coming on and hanging out with us as well. Make sure you follow Rich at Flying Rich and stuff. You know what, Rich? You go ahead and do your outro.
Well, flyingrich.com is where
This
all
shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, Rich.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm not going to do it again. I promise. Hands up here.
So flyingrich.com. Flying Rich on YouTube and Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, where it just hit 14,000, so that's pretty freaking exciting. And if you want to get a hold of me, Instagram, FlyingRich_official. Other than emails is probably the best way.
FlyingRich_official. Because some dirtbag took Flying Rich.
Yep.
And FlyingRich.com. Thank you for that, Flying Rich. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out, and being my guest of honor. Thursday, we will have an exciting guest. I would encourage all of you guys to come prepared with a notepad. You'll be able to enjoy the stories of a Cad Daddy, and it's going to be dope. And then Saturday, yes, Saturday, we are going to have our fancy schmancy giveaway. You guys are going to have a blast. Can't wait. And yeah, I love all you guys. I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out and supporting the channel. Man, I could not do it without y'all. Also, because there's so many places here where I cannot post the links that actually, support the channel as well. You can go to dldhardware.com, and if you scroll to the bottom, you can see all the affiliate links to support the channel, but also give you guys a discount as well. You can use code DARK at Tack Knives. You save 20%. You could use code DARK at Goonbeam. I think you save 10%. You can use code GLOWIES at JSD for JSD stuff, Patmo stuff. Also, if you use code GLOWIES at Gideon Optics, you get 10% off and free shipping. A whole bunch of stuff that you can use that saves you guys money. And that's all for y'all. And support the people that support us. Okay. Now, in closing, we'll say this. As a man, there's only a few things that like it's so important that in this time, especially when we're dealing with all these weak people, all these weak men that will not take a stand for what is right. They will not just stand up and, put themselves out there and use their voice to do good. Unfortunately, this is what's happening constantly. So we are the ones that are going to have to stand up and be warriors of God and fight for what we believe in. And in doing that, the best thing to do is have your own code, your own standards, and your own standards and expectations that you hold yourself to. But also, of course, having a great relationship with Jesus is important too. But aside from that, have your own rules, standards, and expectations that you hold yourself to. Even a small group of men that hold themselves accountable to certain standards could be a good idea, like a small team of 6 men or more. Could be good. Anyway, some of those rules I like to share with you at the end of every stream. Rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So be kind. Okay. This is also important too, because this is potentially how you could change other people's minds. Okay. Because the people of opposing beliefs have this thought in their head. They have this narrative that they believe anyone that thinks like us are terrible, bad, negative, evil, racist, bigots, all the BS that they're told every day. How could you blame them? It's what they're force fed every day, right? Show them, teach them that they are wrong, and teach them in turn how to treat you. Okay. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence, make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you Thursday. Peace, mob, because